What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans and Charlotte Hornets fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. Tonight we got the Hornets versus the Spurs, and I'll be doing a live play-by-play with a scoreboard, and of course interacting with the chat. If you're new here, I can't show the game. Well, I can show this game, boop, but that's the only game I can legally show. So thank you for stopping in. Good evening, Jared, Xander, Kyle, Jessica. Tonight we have a very special guest. We have my dad. What's up, Dad? Thank you for stopping in. As you can see, we're, two peas from a pod. Anyway, Spurs looking to have a winning week this week. I feel like this is a winnable game. The Hornets are actually better than I thought they were. They're 15 and 14. I think I saw they're 15 and 14, 14 and 13. They have a winning record. But LaMelo Ball is out tonight, and I think their backup point guard-ish something. I don't know who their point guard is going to be tonight. So if anybody knows, let me know. But a winnable game at home for the Spurs, and it'd be nice to have a 2-1 week, or maybe beat the Jazz on Friday and go 3-0 this week. Alessandro, good evening. Yeah, I see the Ghost first go. The Prune with the McDormat. Phil, what's up? Channel member, thank you for being here, supporting the channel. And I am going to do, they are 15 and 14. They've played 29 games, the Spurs 26. That's why that 15 and 14 felt wrong when I said it, but they are 15 and 14. At some point, I'm going to do something special for my channel members, but it's going to be unannounced because I find if you do a giveaway, everybody signs up for the giveaway and then they leave. I want it to just kind of give something back to you guys probably sometime early next year, and I'll leave it at that. I have Chuck here tonight, and I figured I'll rock the cowboy hat. I mean, I suppose I could always put my Spurs hat on top of my cowboy hat, but that looks ridiculous, so let's not do that. How about the last 9 games? DeJounte Murray, 17.4 points, 8.7 assists and rebounds, and they took Derek White's stats down, but I did look at Derek over his last 2 weeks plus, and he's been playing like bubble Derek. And when Derek White and DeJounte Murray, the Double D connection, are playing well, the Spurs are a very good team. Speaking of good teams, how about the Hornets? They're 8th in the East, but they have an explosive offense. 2nd in points, 3rd in offensive rating, 3rd in EFG efficient field goal, but their defense is not very good. They're rated 30th, so we're going to have kind of, apples and oranges tonight where the Spurs are a strong defensive team against a team that's not strong on defense but strong on offense, and of course we struggle offensively at times. So the yin and the yang here. Race for Sice, lame band, what do you mean? You'll be at the game Friday. Awesome, David. I'll try to look for you in the crowd, but I don't know what you look like, so I don't know. Fredwin, good evening from Philippines. Thank you for stopping in. Part-time Spurs fan, there's a lot of rumors, and these are the type of rumors I'm going to cover when I see it on multiple websites. That Phoenix Suns San Antonio Spurs trade with Jalen Smith and Thaddeus Young is getting mentioned a lot. Apparently there's some contract issues, salary cap issues for that trade to work. The Suns would be over the cap. I believe they actually already are. So we'd have to take on another contract. Danilo, somebody that's out right now with an injury, we'd have to take him too. But that seems like a trade that could happen. Cowboy X Factor. I'm not a Cowboys fan. I got Kyle, with all due respect, Jax Curdy, what's up? I had somebody troll me once where I thought for sure was Asia. Roberson mentioned the exact same thing you did, and turned out it was a fake account. They had been apparently lurking around on my streams for a week or two and got to know me, got to see the way she chatted, and I thought it was her and it wasn't. So please don't ask again. You're here. That's all that matters. The wrench is just means you're blue. Cavs are killing the Rockets. Oh my. Player 9282. Good evening. Thank you for stopping in. The what beard? No, this is a Chuck Norris beard. Come on, man. Peter, good evening. San Antonio Spurs. I'm texting it up the best way I can. KG getting 30. Mr. Savage, I would love to see that. Trade Young for a first-round pick. Itchy Boy Rico, a lot of folks are saying that. Do I realistically think the Spurs can get a first-round pick? No, I don't. I really don't think we will. Even if it's a protected lottery pick, which it's going to be a playoff team that trades for him, a playoff-bound team like the Suns, and I just can't imagine them giving up a first-round pick for a vet that's on an expiring contract, a $10 million contract at that. All right, Cowboys might just find it. Well, I mean, I'm a Spurs fan, and Spurs are part of a Cowboy uniform. Spurs in the back of the boots. Yeah, dun-dun-dun-dun, thank you, Eric. Western Cowboy live stream theme. You got that right. Jalen Smith, power forward center. He was a lottery pick a couple years ago, 10th overall by the Suns. So, I mean, whatever. I'd rather get something for Thaddeus Young than nothing like we did with Marcus Aldridge last year. So, yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Just get something rather than nothing. Second round pick, yeah, I made fun with that. I'm blue, da b d da. Oh, all right, the song. How much would Patty have, Jared? What's up, Zachary? The Giants stink. Oh my gosh, they stink. And I mentioned this before. I'll let the Bacon Bits, good evening. He was a pick before Vassell. Oh, okay. Trade deadlines around the All-Star break. Trying to answer your questions, let you guys know what's going on with the channel. So I'm going to focus on three things with this channel moving forward. I tried to do New York Giants content. I don't like streaming football. And quite frankly, I don't really like talking about football. I feel like my knowledge, I mean, you could argue my NBA knowledge is limited, and I wouldn't say you're wrong. But I feel like I have a grasp on basketball because I actually play it for fun. Whereas football, I've thrown a football around a couple of times, but I've never played football really. And Sunday afternoons are I really like having Sunday afternoons off. So I was like, you know what? I don't like sitting on my couch for 3 to 4 hours, which is going to happen for Giants games and Yankees games. So live streams for them are done. Will I do content on them in the future? I don't know. I don't like doing the rage videos because I don't like putting my mind in that space. And there's nothing to say positive about the New York Giants right now. There's nothing. They're so bad. There's nothing good to say. And I don't want to make content on a team I love if it's going to be all negative. Peter, you could be correct. Son of Scar, my Hulk man, what's going on? Hey, Keldon Johnson, I did a video about his three-point shooting, and yeah, maybe I trolled a little bit with the next Steph Curry, but his three-point field goal percentage over the last 14 games is 58%. NBA's best three-point percentage over the last 14 games, minimum 20 attempts. So he's been on fire. I don't think he's going to be like Steph Curry launching it from half court or 10 feet behind the three-point arc, but he has been hitting at a high clip, and he needs to, if he keeps hitting like that, he needs to take more threes a game. Troy, what's up? Go Spurs, go. It's your boy Rico. Good evening. He was a good player in college, and I thought he was going to get to the Spurs, but you got picked. You know, his name is starting to sound familiar to me because I remember doing draft pick videos back then when that content was on the channel. You know, I'm glad I reset the channel because the previous content I did took a ton of time to do, and I was doing way too much of it. The content I'm doing right now, which was inspired by Tim Pool, a political channel, we'll just leave it at that. But having myself in the bottom of the screen talking about the article, having a visual next to me, and breaking it down and giving my analysis, I'm enjoying that much more than just constantly making random videos about this, that, and the other that have, off the cuff. Philip Gates, you guys always representing for basketball streams. It's awesome. About basketball, there's constant action and scoring sports like Jax Query, you nailed it. There's so many stoppages in play with football and baseball. And baseball is just slow to begin with. That doesn't fit my personality. That's why I'm going to continue to call Spurs games. I will call U.S. Women's National Team games again next year. I know they're controversial with the equal pay thing or whatever and getting beat by a boys team, da-da-da-da-da. When Kristen Press comes back, I will call them. And those are fun streams because they're 2 hours. 45-minute half, 15-minute intermission, 45-minute half. I'm done in 2 hours. And I'm going to try to do some documentary type stuff. Maybe not during the NBA season. I do want to do my own Jordan versus LeBron GOAT video. I've been wanting to do that forever. So I might do videos on the Yankees or New York Giants in that style, like a little documentary thing. I do like making my own little short 10-minute 30 for 30 type videos. I had a blast doing the David Robinson one that's on the front page. And that'll be the channel. Some soccer, a lot of basketball with the Spurs, and the odd documentary. Javon Carter played for who's Javon Carter? He's not a Hornet, is he? DeJounte's always a threat to go for triple-double. When's it start, Alessandro? My guess is the tip-off will be in 1 to 2 minutes. I guess I can't say wrench gang anymore. You don't have to have a wrench to have it in here. Punya Puns, good evening. Missed the OG days of TSR and OJ doing boxing. Not boxing, UFC Cowboy X Factor. We were doing mixed martial arts. Oh, starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. Miles Bridges, Gordon Hayward, Mason Plumlee, Cody Martin, and Terry Rozier. So that's actually what I had down for the starting lineup as 2 guards out tonight. The man on the thumbnail, LaMelo Ball, is out. And then Ish Smith, I think, is his backup. Am I getting that right? Calvin Johnson, Doug McDermott, Jakob Poeltl, Derek White, DeJounte Murray, the standard starting 5 for the Spurs this year. And hopefully we can get a win at home tonight. The failed AAF was good. Its game lasted. The failed AAF? New Jersey Net. Is Thad not even there, Phil? I'm seeing the bench right now. You guys are going to be ahead of me if you're watching it on like regular cable TV or Bailey's, you're probably ahead of me because I stream these on my Roku. The players are on the court, and we should be getting ready for the game. I'm excited. And I'm going to try to keep you guys, Spurs fans, and Hornets fans, thank you for being here. I'm not ignoring you, but I'm sure I have significantly more Spurs fans in the chat, maybe all Spurs fans for that matter. But any relevant trade rumors. DeJounte Murray has the second most triple-doubles in a season by a San Antonio Spur with 4. David Robinson and Johnny Moore, I think was his first name, with 5. So DeJounte's probably going to break that record. Players on the court, and away we go. To finish that thought, though, if I see any trade rumors that seem legit, I will do a video on it immediately. And if I see an actual trade, I'm going to try to get it on that as soon as possible. Let's go, Roku gang. Okay. I don't know. That's a club. Chuck, thank you for being here. Let's get a Spurs win tonight as the Spurs will start off with the ball. DeJounte Murray will get it over to KJ, who's been on fire from three-point land. Kelman looking to maybe drive. Nope. Over to Doug, who's open for 3. And McDermott misses the 3, and it'll be Hornets ball. These Hornets uniforms, I don't like them. The reason being is when I haven't watched a team in a long time, I identify the players by their number until I get, acclimated with the team. And a light blue number on a dark blue uniform, not exactly friendly to the eyes, but that's a three-pointer by Cody Martin getting his first start. I don't know what. They put the scoreboard to 4-0. Apparently, he's playing NBA Jam rules. It's 3-0. Keldon Johnson out to DeJounte Murray. DeJounte baseline 3. All right, there you go, DeJounte. I have it on NBA Pass. Okay, that's out there. All righty. 3-3, 1 minute down in the game. It is Hornets ball. Terry Rozier going to drive into the paint. Kicks it out for 3, and that is another one. Is that Cody Martin again? Cody Martin, back-to-back 3s. Starting tonight for the Hornets. Normally doesn't. LaMelo Ball is out. I don't know what his injury status is. I just know he'd be out. Derek White into Jakob Poeltl. Poeltl throws it up off the glass and in. Wanted the foul, not going to get it. Poeltl almost lost the dribble. Been nice if he would have dunked that. My biggest criticism of Jakob Poeltl, besides his free throw shooting, is we know he can dunk. We see him dunk, but he still a lot of times goes for those soft olays in the paint. Gordon Hayward into the big man, and Plumlee back out to Hayward. Oh, that's not Hayward. That's Martin, sorry. I got to learn this team. Terry Rozier for 3. No good. And the offensive board falls into the hands of the Hornets. Cody Martin drives by... Nope, backs it up. Was about to drive by Derek White. My first time watching the Hornets in a long time. I'm sorry. I'll get it. Drive to the hoop, and a miss by Miles Bridges. But the putback by Bridges gets his own miss is good. Rockets are losing 88-50. What up, Jeremiah? 88-50? What? And a near turnover by the Spurs. They'll get the ball back with 10 on the shot clock. McDermott drives, throws up a runner, gets his own miss, and puts it back 8-7. Both teams looking good offensively to start the game. Down the other one, though, Cody Martin gets loose for a layup, and Cody Martin is tearing up the Spurs. He's got 8 of the Hornets' points already. Who is this guy? I don't even know who he is. Cody Martin? Murray pull up from the free throw line is good, and wow. We are on pace for a very high-scoring game. Part-time Spurs fan, it's the usual for the Spurs. McDermott, Murray, Johnson, White, and McDermott. It is magic ball, Gordon Hayward. Driving on Derek White into the post, spinning around, pull-up J. Over him is no good. Jakob Poeltl with the rebound, and the Spurs will have it with 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. And I am talking a mile a minute. DeJounte to KJ. KJ fakes the 3. Wide open for 3 now. And he missed the wide open 3. Keldon, you got to hit the wide. I mean, he was wide open. Those ones you got to hit. Missing a 3 here and there is fine, but the wide open ones where you got all day. Plumlee, wow, finds Terry Rozier going backdoor for the layup. And a timeout by Pop. 12-9. The Charlotte Hornets are up by 3. No defense in this game. None. I wonder if Pop doesn't want Turtle not to... I've heard Pop's not huge on dunking, but I'll take the 2 points over Pop saying throw up the layup. Cody Martin's 3 points. Is he? Bacon Bits? I didn't know that. Now 91-50. Oh boy. That's not so good. What quarter is that Rockets game in? Do they have a chance to lose by more than 50? Why are the Rockets playing against? Why are the Rockets playing against? Wait, what, Jared? I think he meant who? I saw the score in there somewhere with. Oh, you know what? I don't know who they're playing. I can look it up. And if one of you gets in the chat before I do, so be it. Jedi. Houston Rockets basketball team. The Cavaliers. Oh my gosh, there's 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. They were outscored 35-16 in the first, 34-22 in the second. Currently being outscored 25-12 in the third. They're down 94-50. Could we see another OKC type score? Could the Rockets lose by more than 50? More than by 60? Could they lose by 70? Oof. 16 minutes to go in the game. I saw somebody mention to the Cavs. We have very few thumbs up. What's going on here, my friends? Did you forget to hit the thumbs up? It's the easiest way to help support the channel, and it's fast, refund, nutritious, and delicious. Cleveland's. That's what we're going to do to the Hornets. I think I missed something in here. Yeah, Curry broke the 3-point thing. I mean, wasn't that inevitable? I mean, I don't want to sound rude, but I mean, whatever. Favorite Spurs game of the year? Wow. What in the Indiana Jones, Howdy Cowboy, John Wayne are you wearing, Doc? Thank you, Butterfly. Well, anybody that talks trash to me in my outfit, they're going to get a full fistful of Chuck! Pow! 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 Yeah, take that! We did beat the Warriors. We got a little lucky, probably. Steph Curry had one of the worst. Actually, he had the worst game I've ever seen him play. It's not his worst game of all time. I believe it was one of his worst halves of all time. But that was the worst game I've personally seen him play. Now, granted, I haven't seen a whole lot of games. Show the game. Alrighty. The game! Boop! Alrighty. Spurs ball. I think actually the Hornets may have just. No, we called a timeout. 14 on the shot clock for DeJounte and company. DeJounte drops it off to KJ. KJ going to drive. He's going to throw it up off the glass, and he's going to score his first points of the game, 12-11. Was that your favorite? That was a good one. I mean, that's up there because we were obviously huge underdogs. I'd have to think about that. I'd probably have to look up the schedule. That three-pointer is no good. Derek White with the rebound. Sorry, I didn't see who shot that for the Hornets. Derek will bring it up for San Antonio. They try to get to Jakob and that is pickpocketed, and Derek White with a quick foul on Cody Martin to stop the fast break. That's right. You don't beat Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris beats you. And good evening for the Philippines. Manu dunk on Chris Bosh. Yeah, that was a good one. Close game. High-scoring game. 4 minutes in. Both teams on pace to score over 30 points. And now we have... I think they're checking to see if this is a clear path foul. Oh, boy. Thank you, Jared. Gosh, my favorite Spurs game of this year. I'm going to have to look at our schedule on ESPN and see if one sticks out. It would be a win, obviously. We beat the Bucks on October 30th. Yeah, you know, that's probably my favorite game of the year, beating Golden State. Now, looking at our high score. Our high score for the year is 29. We have not, I've mentioned this before in a stream, we haven't had a player score more than 30. We haven't had a player score 30 or more this season, and we have not. DeJounte Murray is the season high right now with 29 on November 26th. Just a balanced attack. We don't have the guy that's going to score 30 or more right now. Maybe someday. Who's Chuck Norris? Gotta get you a roundhouse kick, and it's not going to feel good. If the Spurs losing 94-51, I'd probably stop calling the game and just chat with you guys about anything but the basketball game. They calling a clear path? Nope. Nope. No clear path. It is Hornets ball. They are up 12-11 with 7:52 to go in the first quarter. So there you go. Terry Rozier get it off to Gordon Hayward. Hayward down to Plumlee. Back to Hayward. Open for three. Swish. Gill the fish. 15-11. Gordon Hayward has, man, he has been His career's been derailed by some pretty bad injuries. Nice to see he's still out there playing. McDermott into the paint. The runner is good. This Hornets offense is one of the best in the NBA. And right now they are eating up the Spurs defense. Plumlee in the paint, takes it at Jakob, throws it at the glass. It's good. The Spurs have had no answer for anybody on the Charlotte Hornets offense. Excuse me. Jonte, a little crossover. Out to Derek. Derek thinks about a three. Nope, he'll take the three, and he will not make the three. Derek, not a good three-point shooter this year, under 30%. The team as a whole has struggled at times from beyond the arc and at the charity stripe. Another three-point attempt by Cody Martin, and oh my goodness, Cody Martin. What is Cody Martin's career high? Because the Spurs have had no answer for him. The Hornets are 4 of 6 from beyond the arc. The Spurs are only 1 of 5. That is a huge difference in the game right now. Keldon Johnson pick and roll with Jakob Poeltl into the paint. His runner is blocked. And Cody Martin will lead it up for the Hornets. Thought he had a fast break. Nice transition defense by the Spurs. This is a rough start for San Antonio. Ball's going to be knocked out of play. It'll stay with Charlotte with 15 on the shot clock. The dagger. No, it's too early for the dagger. Pop shaved the hair. Wait, Pop cut his hair? I didn't notice. I haven't seen Pop on the screen yet, but I think I see him. Did he buzz it? Hayward for three. Oh my Lanta. This Charlotte Hornets three-point shooting right now is on fire, and a very rough start for the San Antonio Spurs right now. I just heard 5 of 7 from beyond the arc. The Hornets have outscored us 11-2 in the last minute and 40 seconds. DeJounte pull-up baseline jumper is no good. Bra is right. What is happening tonight? Hayward into the paint, spins around, throws it up off the glass and in, and we are down. We are almost doubled up already. We're 5:48 to go. Joe Bonner, what's going on? Their shooting is killing us left and right. I want to see if I can see Pop's head. Where's Pop? I'm looking for the hair. I couldn't find him. Spurs make for good three-point practice. Sad but true. That'd be an easy song to cover. I have not done a... Oh, wait. I stand corrected. I have done a Metallica cover. I did a terrible, abysmal cover of it back from 1998, which will eventually be loaded on my music channel. And it's embarrassing, but I'm like, you know what? I want to put this stuff up from when I was younger and didn't know what that guy was doing and was just having fun. And yeah, that's going to be a treat. Second quarter, usually the bounce. Actually, playmaker Guido, they put up a stat. Our best quarters are the first and fourth. When it comes to point differential, the Spurs are usually +3, and I believe they were -3 in the second and third. Now, those numbers aren't even and exact, but the first and fourth quarter have generally been the best, and the middle quarters, not so much. If we get blown out, at least we'll see Jacques. Yeah, maybe. Aaron, yeah. I looked at the schedule, and I was like, all right, this is a winnable game, but I didn't realize the Hornets' offense was this good. And with ball out, I thought they'd be struggling, but man, Cody Martin in the starting lineup is just draining everything he throws up. A very rough start for San Antonio, but it's early. It's early. We see basketball games all the time where a team is down by 10 or so, and they get a run of 7-0, 8-0, and next thing you know, it's a close game again. Next Spurs coach. Okay. I'm down with that. I don't think the San Antonio Spurs organization's on board with that, nor do I think the players would listen to me. But sure, I'm game with that. LJ, I wish you... The problem is we do run a lot of screens and pick and rolls, etc., and we're taking a lot of jump shots, and when we're missing those jump shots, or missing our threes as we are tonight, you're going to see scores like this. I see KBD, Devin Vassell, Bryn Forbes, and Trey Jones checking in. So Pop has replaced the entire starting lineup except for Jakob Poeltl. Okay. Well, Bad Dog is the next New York Giants coach. Well, congratulations. He's going to have to deal with Mike Glennon, Kyle, who stinks. Glennon's terrible. Hey, he's an NFL quarterback. Congrats to him. He's doing something I can never do. But isn't he like 6-23 or 24 or 25 as a starter? He is just going to keep racking up the losses, starting from the New York Football Giants. Wow, the whole starting lineup benched, minus Jakob Poeltl. KBD with the ball right now, I don't know what to say. Gets it out to Devin Vassell for 3. That's no good. And it is Hornets ball. Oh my goodness. Pop, what you doing? Kelly Oubre Jr.'s checked in, and easy to find him. He's got the platinum blonde hair. He'll take it at Jakob. Misses the shot. The putback is good, though, by P.J. Washington, who is checked in for the Hornets. This is getting ugly. Yeah, it is only one quarter, but man, this is not how you want to start the game at home, especially against a very, very good offensive team. One of the best offensive teams in the NBA in the Hornets. Devin Vassell into the paint with a thunder dunk of justice. I think that's KBD with the dish. All right, Devin. If you can't get it working from the outside, take it to the hole and throw it down. Something I'd like to see our players do it more of. Hornets ball. And Spurs looking for a travel. Miles Bridges is going to get the foul instead. Team is going to try to poach Becky Hammond from us. Wait, 6-28? Mike Lennon is 6-28 as a starter? Yeah, Zachary, I heard about it. It's ridiculous. The Giants organization is really turning into an embarrassment. I hate to say that as a Giants fan. They're just doing so many things wrong, and I don't want to do videos on them right now because it's only negative. And almost a steal by Trey Jones is going to get poked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Hornets again, but they have 4 seconds to go on the shot clock. 4:34 left in the first quarter. Wow, Pop did buzz it. Barely recognized him. You guys weren't kidding. Okie dokie. What's up, Cruz? Thank you for stopping in, everybody, tonight. Selena, she's around. Off balance 3 is no good by Kelly Oubre Jr. with the clock running down. Spurs trying to get it up court fast. KBD thinks about the 3, realizes that's not his game, gets it to Trey Jones for the runner, and Trey Jones has been very efficient with that short runner in the paint. 10-point lead. What's up, Daniel Jimenez? Jacques Landale, well, I believe he's there. Whether he gets to play or not, probably not. Let's be honest. Hayward, nice crossover, but he loses a handle on it. The ball falls right into another Hornets hand, and now we're going to have a 3-point attempt. Jalen McDaniels for 3. Man, they're just hitting every 3 to throw up. Marvell, the team that scores the most points, is probably going to win the game. You can bet on that. The Hornets are 6 of 9 from 3-point land. Trey Jones takes off into the paint again, throws up a left-handed layup, and is blocked. Spurs get the ball back. Out to Bryn Forbes. He thinks about a 3, pulls it down, shoots a quick 2 with the shot clock running down. A nice tough shot by Bryn Forbes, 30-19. Ooh, Pop needs to be benched. Ed and John Tuning, easy bucket Spurs. I don't know if that bucket was easy. Timeout Hornets, they're up by 11. You know what, Cortez? Eubanks is actually one of our best free throw shooters. I believe he's one of the few players that's north of 80%. Pop to the G League. Yes, they are. The Hornets are 6-9 from 3-point line, Kyle. Indeed. Timeout right now, and Coach and James Berger is going to get a win against Pop like Bo. Demetrius, greetings from Sacramento, California. Right, Phil? Everybody is looking like a little mini Steph Curry tonight. Dang. Thomas, that's 40 already? It's early. It's the first quarter. You just don't want to see your team come out flat at home in the first quarter. It is what it is. I mean, is this the Hornets or Golden State? Yes. Maybe the Spurs are struggling because Pop cut his hair. He doesn't have the crazy Bane look going anymore. I haven't seen any. Good evening, Junley Faustino. Same to you. I haven't seen any legit Domantas Sabonis trade rumors. You got to be careful. A lot of sites will put up just their thoughts of a trade, but it's not actually anything that's legit. Like I forgot which website it was. Put up a trade involving Ben Simmons, which again I still don't want him, but it was like 4 of our players for Ben Simmons. I'm like, this is Kelly Oubre Jr. for 3 again. Like, this is just you suggesting trades. You're going to see a lot of websites that put up this trade, da-da-da, but it's not actually any substance to it, whereas the Smith and Thaddeus Young trade seems like it's got some gravitas. So I haven't heard anything about Sabonis coming to the Spurs, so for the time being, I'm just not reporting on it. Brent Forbes had a nice drive and kind of a reverse layup in the paint. Gordon Hayward into Oubre in the paint. Oubre kicks it out. They go around the world. We're going to have another open three. Yep, Gordon Hayward's open for three. Oh my goodness. They're going to have 40 points before the first quarter's over. They're going to have 40. Good evening, Cody. And we turn the ball over. Hayward into the paint. They find Oubre open for three. That one's no good. A rare miss, but the long offensive rebound goes to Gordon Hayward. Oh my Lanta. Wow, 39 points and 2:20 to go. This is rough. The Spurs are 1 of 7 from beyond the arc. The Hornets are 9 of 13. Brent Forbes into the paint. Finds KBD, and KBD throws it down with 2 hands. Boom! Thunder dunk of justice. A rare dunk from Keita Bates Diop. And an alley-oop dunk right to Miles Bridges down the other end to show us how it's done. They got 40 points. What's up, Houston Oilers? My goodness, they are on fire. This is crazy. 41 points in the first quarter with 1:40 to go. Brent Forbes almost loses the ball. Back to Devin Vassell. Over to Trey Jones. Trey Jones bounce pass to KBD. Back to Brent Forbes. Fakes the three. Now takes the three. Misses the three. Our three-point shooting is terrible right now, and theirs is ridiculously good, as in the Hornets. Another wide open three. Miles Bridges. I think everybody on the Hornets has hit a three except for Mason Plumlee right now. Forbes for three. That one's good. There's a minute to go. The Hornets have an outside shot at 50 points in the first quarter. Am I watching it? Am I watching NBA Jam? Good grief. This is ridiculous. PJ Washington launches a three. That's a miss. Trey Jones bounce pass to KBD. KBD will pick up the dribble. And to Jakob Poeltl. Jakob playing the whole first quarter so far. Brent to Jakob. Jakob with his version of a Euro step. He throws it up and in and one. Probably and none, but the former assistant coach with Spurs. Oh, yeah, I saw that you were a playmaker. Yeah, don't time people out if they think they're saying they feel it's time. It's 4 pop to go. I'm fine with that. That's your opinion. You're certainly entitled to it. If you start saying Pop is trash and he's a senile old turd, blah blah. If you start being rude, that's going to get you timeout. But if you think it's Pop's time to go, you're entitled to that. I'm not going to argue with you. A lot of people feel that way. There's been times where I've questioned whether he still has it. Some games, Jakob hit the free throw. I mean, we're having a good first quarter. We have 29 points. The problem is they have 44. Mr. Gutierrez, our offense looks good. Against a team that doesn't play defense, mind you. Our defense is getting cooked. Cooked right now. Drive to the hoop, and a layup is good by Jalen McDaniels. High off the glass. The Hornets have 46. Cansbaro 565 channel member, thank you for being here. Rose City King, thank you for stopping as well. Appreciate you supporting the channel. Devin Vassell into the paint, throws it up off the glass, and I'm seeing Devin attack more. That's the end of the first quarter. 75 points. Phil, we have had a good first quarter. They just had an incredible one. Yep, they've made 10 threes. Yeah. Hornets fans, this is my first time watching. Wow, 44 thumbs up. We didn't get to 50 before the first quarter? Wow, am I doing that poor of a job calling the game? The game? Oh, well. Apparently my game calling is like the Spurs defense right now, Chuck. Not very good. Jesse, I thought we would at least be closer than this. Lewis, the three-point shooting of the Hornets is just on fire right now. They are hitting everything. Well, not everything, but they're hitting most of their threes. Jakob did make a free throw. Thank goodness. I was surprised he pulled all the starters, LJ. It feels more like a desperation move, and I don't agree with doing that. Well, all but Jakob. It's like, wait a minute. You got to let your guys play through this. I mean, maybe switch one or two guys, but it is what it is. When Jim Bowling was coach of the Bulls. I do remember that Cortez, but we also had a very different personnel at the time. I think, nice, Jesse. Samuel, you got to think at some point they won't keep hitting these threes. Good evening, Rudy. I think Pop will. It's tough because on one hand, he's probably going to hit the coaching record this year. So he could retire once he has that. On the other hand, he's never been part of a rebuild. And I saw an article that said that all he said was, "I'm not tired." Will he want to be part of this rebuild and coach for another year, maybe 2 years? Does he want to coach until he's 75? I don't know. I think his wife passing a few years ago probably contributing a lot to him wanting to stay busy with the NBA with her gone. I know if I had been married at that age and lost my significant other, I probably would not be looking to meet anybody else, and I'd want to stay busy. And one way to stay busy is being the head coach of the San Antonio Spurs. It's time to play the game. Thank you, Devin. I was just kidding around with. Yes, Jesse. Thank you for putting up with the commercials. I am monetized. A dream of mine is to get my music channel monetized, not to make money off of it, but to say I got 2 channels monetized, because that's like a small achievement, if you will, achievement unlocked, PlayStation trophy, with 2 entirely different types of content. One a sports channel and one's a music channel. My music channel has 309 subscribers, so I'm a long way away there and a long way away on the hours watched. At some point, maybe I'll live stream on that channel, something. I don't know. I should do a live stream on there. Cody Martin missing the layup. DeJounte with the layup down the other end to make it a 13-point game. Very light week next week, by the way. Spurs only play twice. It's Christmas week, so I'll try to do more Spurs videos and really concentrate on my music channel, I guess, next week. Kelly Oubre Jr. takes it into the paint, and he loses the ball, and Kellen Johnson having a fit that they called a foul. You catch Rakeem. Do I think the chuck and shoot has ruined basketball? I think no, Alex, I'm not married. Who's messing up on defense the most? Yes. That's one thing I'd like to do is get married before I check out for good, so to speak. But I haven't met Mrs. Wright yet. I've been in love a few times here and there, but just not baseline 3 with the shot clock expiring. Their 3-point shooting. I think that was Jalen McDaniels again. I'm not sure. Or is Terry Rozier? I couldn't see who shot it in baseline. That's a miss in the paint by the Spurs. Let me focus on the game. Hornets ball up by 16. Mason Plumlee checked back in. And I can't see who that is running through the paint yet. Back to Kelly Oubre Jr. for 3. That's an air ball. With Terry Rozier running around in the paint. Air ball by Kelly Oubre Jr. DeJounte Murray will take off into the paint. Back out to Bryn Forbes. Forbes stops and pops in the paint. No good. Plumlee with the rebound. I think he wanted a foul. Didn't get the call. Oh, boy. 10:15 to go in the first half. And Cody Martin, the San Antonio Spurs killer tonight, is in the game. He's been playing fantastic. Terry Rozier throws up a 3, and it's good. And we're down by 19. Misses right now. Drew Eubanks almost turns the ball over. Bryn Forbes gets it back, throws up a 3, and Forbes for 3. Samuel, at some point, I hope they do cool off. I mean, God, how long can they keep this supremely high level of 3-point shooting going? Plumlee with the ball right now. Tries a little give and go, and they gave it and goed, and the ball went out of bounds off Rozier. It's going to be Spurs ball. I'm not really into I mean, at my age, Phil, I'm not really into the misses right now either. That's never been my thing, like just the hookup casual day thing. I've always been more of a serious monogamous settle down type guy. It just doesn't happen. Hor's been decent tonight. I mean, Pop is one of the greatest coaches of all time and easily the greatest Spurs coach of all time. Keldon Johnson for 3. Brick City. Oh boy, of course I did a video of how great Keldon's been shooting the 3. They did a story tonight on how great he's been shooting the 3, and his 3 shots not looking particularly good on that one. Rozier high off the glass, no good, and the rebound will fall into DeJounte Murray's hands, trying to go fast break to Devin Vassell, and boom, shakalaka! 52-38. Let's get a run going here, San Antonio Spurs Nation. Spurs Nation. Rozier back into the paint, loses the ball. A scramble on the ground. We might just have a jump ball, and we're going to have a jump ball. I tried Christian Mingle a long time ago. He met 3 girls off of it, but never, nothing ever. One of them became actually a friend, but nothing ever actually came from that. So that's not a bad idea. I must have jinxed him, Jesse. I drew a video on his great 3-point shooting, and now he's struggling tonight. Jump ball, Terry Rozier and Drew Eubanks, so we should have the advantage with the jump ball as Drew is the bigger player. Much bigger. Terry jumping way too early. Yeah, Drew's way, way taller. Yeah, Drew Eubanks very easily run that. Spurs going fast break again. Devin Vassell throws it up off the glass. And he's going to be fouled. Yes, cut it to 10 is right. Come on, let's go. Devin Vassell attacking the paint much more tonight. Yeah, he got fouled, clearly. Hit on the arm, no doubt there. So 2 free throws for the Spurs, trying to get into the 40s. Have a good second quarter, Spurs Nation. Hornets fans, thank you for being here, by the way. Nothing against your team, but obviously I want my team to win. And that goes without saying, I would think. Miles Bridges checking back in for the Hornets, and Jalen McDaniels to the bench. One more free throw for Devin, who knows, could be a starter come around this time next year. At the very least, the 6th man off the bench with Lonnie might possibly not rejoining the team. Or he could get traded too. Pop sure did get a haircut. Thank you, Ed. 2019 is when I started. Drive to the hoop, and a dunk attempt by Cody Martin's partially blocked. Mason Plumlee gets the ball back, kicks it out for 3. And that 3's no good. Derek White will have it for the Spurs. Let's go. Let's get it. Get things together. Derek White attacks the rim. No good. And he's fouled. Tubitsky 1010, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. Channel support. Appreciate you being a member. Lonnie's contract expires, LJ. So I don't know if the Spurs are going to re-sign him based on what we've seen this year. He's been playing better. Much better the last 3 games. But he's going to have to keep playing like he has recently the rest of the season or he won't get re-signed. He actually hasn't played yet. Where's Lonnie tonight? Derek White's first free throw is good. Is Lonnie a healthy scratch right now? I just realized he hasn't even played in the game yet. Devin Vassell and Bryn Forbes and Trey Jones have been the first guards off the bench. Dad for KD. Derek having a much better season over the last few weeks than now he started. Oh, I'm sure the Hornets... The Spurs are on a 9-0 run, by the way, in the last minute 45. But what did I say earlier? The NBA, you can easily go on like a 7-0 run, 8-0 run, 9-10-0. Plumlee runs over Drew Eubanks. And is that a charge? Did not look like he was moving. I think that's going to be a charge. We'll see. Well, check this out. I like me now. If you say the Spurs suck, you're going to get some of this. Hoo-yah! Chuck's going to time you out with the Fist of Doom. I was trying to think of the name of it. Once was fine, Phil. 2 times. First time, shame on me. Second time, shame on you. We get the idea. There was a charge at Spurs ball down by 10. DeJounte Over to Kellman. Kellman's going to take off into the paint. Spins around. The runner is good. It's an 8-point game, my friends. We're coming back. I don't know where Lonnie is. Has anybody heard anything from the Spurs announcers on where Lonnie is? Sean or Bill or Michelle? Are any of them saying anything about Lonnie Walker? Was he a late health scratch? Oh, jeez. Lonnie's injured? Gas? Really? Okay. I didn't know he was a scratch because he's got the gas. He's got the poops. Poop. All right. Anyway. Stomach problems will hopefully be okay. In all seriousness, I mean, I had no idea. Had no idea he was out. Until you guys started saying, where's Lonnie? I was like, hey, he hasn't played yet. Where is Lonnie? Oh, the squirts. Oh, jeez. I hope you're right, Lucky Brown. Bubble guts. Oh, poor Lonnie. Now he's getting trolled in the chat. In all seriousness, we all wish him well. But yeah, he's got the poops. Boop. No, Jay, I didn't. I did not. Sorry. I would admit that if I did, especially if it was audible. His birthday was yesterday. Oh, was Lonnie's birthday yesterday? Thank you, Huncho. Yeah, maybe he was having a few, throwing a few back, and now he's got the old tummy ache. I just realized my streaming schedule is very light coming up next week. I've got the Jazz this Friday, obviously calling that. Next week, we got the Clippers on the 20th and the Lakers on the 23rd. That's it. 2 games for the Spurs next week, as it is Christmas week. We play 4 times the following week, but I'm not calling the New Year's Eve game. I don't expect to be available to do so, but I will call the New Year's game. Wow, 2 games next week. That's both LA. All right. The 20th and 23rd. So a lot of time off in between games for me, too, which is weird. Tonight, and then off tomorrow, and then the 17th, and off for 2 days. Then the Clippers, and off for 2 days, and the Lakers, and off for 3 days. 3 days without a game. That's going to be weird. But you know what? I'll give me more time to do original content, work on the music channel, all good. He has a hangover, probably. Ghost player, yeah, I mean, I know we're joking around, but hopefully whatever's going on, he's better. Are they baking? Oh, Xander, is that a 10 or 10:30 game? It's the runs. Oh, no. What time are those LA games next week? Are they both really late? That's the one thing I don't like about the NBA or West Coast. Oh, they're both 10:30? The Clippers is at 10:30? Oh, boy. Well, you know what? Whatever. I'll be up late 2 nights next week, but I'm only streaming twice, so that's fine. I'll manage. TSR got this. I can, but the Chuck Norris punch is going to come out when appropriate. That is still with the team, Tree Aviation Solution Inc. He's just, he has not played a minute tonight. Ever since he said he's not happy with his role, he's been playing very little. Kellen gets called for the foul again, and he's complaining again. Kellen, careful not to get yourself teed up. Does he get called for the foul? And Gordon Hayward, Derek's saying, hey, man, chill out. Ozzy Derek's out there. That didn't really look like a foul. I see why Kellen's kind of upset. He was just running with his guy. This is the ticky-tacky, touchy NBA, and you sneeze on somebody, and this goes to both teams. They're going to call a foul. Hayward at the line for 2. Yeah, my plastic glove is broken, though, and I don't really like busting out the metal one too often. Yes, Chuck is still with it. Is Chuck Norris like 80? Second free throw was good. Back up to a double-digit lead, so they stopped the run with a tic-tac foul. As you guys say, somebody called the refs and said, hey, shut this run down. Derek White into the paint, attacks the rim, no good, and he's going to get a late whistle. The weather has been ugly. There was a tornado 14 minutes ago. Wow. Yeah, there's been parts of the United States, I don't know where you are, but parts of the United States are getting beat up by tornadoes. Slow-mo. You really wish Anderson was still here? I mean, would he be making that much of a difference? I don't know. Jalen McDaniels checking back in for Kelly Oubre Jr. Chuck could take both of these teams out, definitely. No doubt. Let's see. Now we're about the same size. Do we look related? I don't know. Chuck Norris's best movie. Oof. I think rating wise, when it comes to movie reviewers, I think Code of Silence is his highest rated movie. I do like, actually prefer Missing in Action 2 and 3 over the first one, but I do like Missing in Action 2 and 3 because they're just cheesy 80s action movies. Gosh. You know what? Into the Paint, Reverse Lit by Miles. My favorite Chuck Norris movie, I think his best one, is probably Lone Wolf McQuade. Kelvin in the Paint, the little jumper is going to roll off. Nope, roll into the rim. All right, it looked like it might not go in. 56-48, 6:40 to go in the first half, but my vote is Lone Wolf McQuade. I thought that one was really good. Rated PG too, but quite violent and a lot of swears for a movie back then. You get the classic Chuck Norris versus David Carradine finale. Wow, nice action in the paint. Nice defense by Derek White to cause a missed shot. Spurs bring it up. 8-point game. Derek into the paint. And jump ball. You could Chuck's grandkid from a side... What? Chuck could be the reason behind the tornadoes. All right, Asej, thank you for stopping and throwing down the thumbs up. Appreciate you. Anybody that stops in, even if you're just stopping in for a minute, throwing down the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Washington Jr. versus... Oh, Derek White actually won the jump ball. All right. And now a reach-in foul by Jalen McDaniels. Derek's starting to get aggressive. I like it. By the way, I'm rocking the old San Antonio Spurs champion from Jay Money. What's going on, my man? Thank you for stopping in. Drew over to Doug McDermott, who's checked back in. Back to Derek. Derek back to Doug, and they're going to... Another over and back. I feel like we had an over and back in the last game. Spurs are in the bonus. Like, really? An over and back? It's my Chuck face. Or the people's eyebrow on the wrong side, because I can't like people's eyebrow on my left eyebrow for some reason. Gordon Hayward guarded by Trey Jones, who's checked back in for San Antonio. Hayward will pull up for two and drains the two. Gordon Hayward's having a huge first half. What's he have, like 15 or 17? That is Sly Fox. That is Return of the Dragon. Anthony, I like Lone Wolf McQuade. I really do. That was one of my favorite movies as a kid. Don McDermott for three from the baseline. No good. Always love that scene where he's in his truck and he's in dirt and he drinks the beer and then drives. I just thought it was a really ridiculous scene. Like he's almost dead and then his beer is like his spinach. I don't know. It's just a silly movie. I love it. Hayward takes it to the hoop. Reverse layup is good, and Gordon Hayward is eating up the Spurs for breakfast. Does he only have 2 shots right now, Alex? Timeout. Which means I need some agua. Hayward having a huge first half, as is Cody. Cody Martin was killing the Spurs in the first quarter. He's finally cooled off a bit. Gordon Hayward has not, though. 5:14 to go in the first half. Spurs down 60-48. And they were down by almost 20 at one point. Or were we down by 20? 18 or 19? It was a lot either way. I do want to check ESPN and see what they say about Lonnie and his injury. So we don't play again until Friday, so maybe he'll be good to go by then. Injuries. Lonnie Walker, it just says out. We got an update on Zach Collins, though. There's a lot here, so let's get this. Zach Collins. He's out right now. Collins said Tuesday, which would be yesterday, that he's avoided any setbacks in his recovery from the left ankle surgery he underwent over the summer. But he remains without a definitive target date to make his season and Spurs debut. Tom Osborne of the San Antonio Express News reports. Just whenever I'm ready, whenever I'm feeling good, Collinson would ask when he might be able to play. I haven't played for so long. Conditioning and getting the rhythm back is where I am right now. And I think that's why there's a chance Zach Collins could go to the G League. Not as a punishment, but just to get his cardio back, get his rhythm back. He hasn't played in a long time, so maybe send him down there, I don't know, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Make sure he's ready to go for the Spurs next year. All free throws. Robert, it's in San Antonio. We were down by 21. Jesse, you must be thinking about me a lot then, because who haven't the Giants lost to? That needs to join Joe Judge and Jersey. Go pump gas. Ouch. I mean, the Giants suck. We've been bad for a decade. It is what it is. I mean, for all the smack talk Cowboys fans have been giving me, though, you guys haven't been that relevant in the last 25 years yourselves. I mean, you've won a lot in the regular season, but there's zero playoff success since Super Bowl. The Giants won. What, Super Bowl 30? Is that the last time you guys won one? Like 95-ish? Smith, Aikman, and Irvin. I'm not trying to talk too much smack, but I mean, you guys haven't. It's every year. Every year. The Cowboys are going to win it all this year, and I've been hearing that for like 15 years. Josh Primo, I don't know if he's there with Austin. Colin's about to make his debut on Garbage Time. Not tonight. I don't know if I've seen Firewalker, or I just don't remember it. Primo's not there, Alex. Thank you. So he's in Austin. I tried watching the Austin Spurs game last night. Man, their presentation is terrible. Like their scoreboard, like the number was actually over, like part of the team name. It just looks so like high schoolish, and I didn't know anybody is. I really wanted to enjoy it, but I just ended up playing video games instead. Maybe I'll try to watch tomorrow's Austin Spurs game. Maybe I just wasn't in the mood last night. DeJounte on three-point land, 8 on the shot clock. Back to McDermott for 3. Finally, Dougie hits a 3. Let's get him going. Matthew, thanks for stopping in. Hornets fan, you're looking pretty good right now. DPU, not probably on YouTube. It's illegal if you're watching it for free. And I will never promote illegal streams on my channel. Plus, a lot of those websites, they'll give you a virus or something bad. So there's that. That's a miss down the other end by Gordon Hayward in the paint. It is Spurs ball down by 9. Derek White fakes the 3. Back to DeJounte. Over to Doug McDermott. McDermott takes off into the paint. The runner is no good. McDermott trying to get aggressive as there is 4:20 left in the first half. Hornets ball up by 9, 62-51. The ball's going to be deflected out of play, and that will stay with Charlotte. I agree, Anthony. I agree with that. Lucky Brown, you need them. Who them? The Hornets? Thank you, Taylor. Thank you for being here. I appreciate any Hornets fans being here. If you don't have a place, not able to watch the game and you're just looking for play-by-play and a live score, I'm happy to oblige. Oh, man, baseline 3 is good for Jalen McDaniels. That Hornets three-point shooting has been killer tonight, just stinging the Spurs left and right. Doug McDermott wide open for 3 from the baseline, and it rattles in and out, Burger. Oh, it literally went in brrr, and then popped back out. Gravity not even our friend tonight. Runner in the paint is good by P.J. Washington, and now the Spurs are back down by 14 with 3:30 to go. Well, Zachary, that's of course legal, man. I mean, if the NBA is showing it, then that's... Doug turns the ball over down the other end, complaining for a foul, not going to get it. Oh, boy. Right, young Stingray? I could go for a grilled cheese right now. I can't remember the last time I've had one. 65-51. The Spurs got it down to single digits. It ain't single digits anymore. Austin 3:16 left in the first half as the Hornets shooting is just ridiculously good. Hayward in the paint throws it up off the rim. No good. Offensive board goes to the Hornets. It's still their ball. They'll have 10 on the shot clock for a second chance opportunity. Derek White gets run over, no whistle, and the pull-up jumper by Jalen McDaniels after the contact. No charge, no block. 16-point lead for the Hornets. Derek White starts to take off in the paint. He stops, he pops, and he misses. He's been aggressive, but the shots aren't going in for Derek. And I said before the stream, Derek and DeJounte need to be on their game for the Spurs, just a regular basis. When they're both on, they're both... Miles Bridges would have turned around, and the Hornets already have the Magic channel number. Yeah, who's got some raid? Get the raid out there. McDermott for 3 again. That's no good. Dougie taking a lot of shots, unfortunately, missing more than he's taken. The Hornets are on a 9-0 run in the last minute 45. Wow, so it was a 9-point game. Now it's an 18-point game. Phil. Life as a Spurs fan. Life as a Spurs fan. Just when you think things are going right, they're all going wrong. Chuck versus Pop? Chuck Norris, like in a real fight? I mean, Chuck is older, but he actually knows how to like kick some real ASS. So I'm gonna go with Chuck. I mean, no disrespect to Popovich. Put in Jock and let him put up 32. By the way, there's a thing happening in America with gas pumps where they're putting a sticker of a certain person in office. And on my Teespring, in the channel description or in the description of the video, I do have a Teespring now. You guys have been asking for TSR merchandise. I would love to see these in Texas. If anybody wants to buy any, I'm not making anything off of these except for like $1. Everything is as low as possible, but I had to put a profit in there of some sort, so I only put $1 for everything. But I have Play Jacques Lindale merch at my store right now. I would love to see a Play Jacques Lindale shirt or stickers starting to show up in San Antonio. So that's my merch right now. Play Jacques Lindale merch from Teespring. Spurs ball, down by 20. Down by 20! DeJounte for 3. No good. We were down by 9 a couple minutes ago. Wow. I'm speechless. And we are going micro ball. KBD is our center. Or at least he's our biggest player out there. Keldon might be our center. I don't like this. Wide open 3 is no good for Cody Martin. KBD with the rebound. We have one guy over 6'5" on the court. Forbes baseline 3 is no good. Wants to foul and he'll get it. KBD, DeJounte, Derek, Bryn, and Keldon. We are extremely small right now. Yeah, probably most of you know what I'm talking about, but I don't want to get too, into too politics. But I mean, yeah, you guys know. Thank you, Taylor. Yes, if we get the thumbs up, I appreciate it. But the Spurs are down, and people usually don't hit the thumbs up when the Spurs are down. I have nothing to do with it. I'm working as hard as I normally do on the channel. Great offense by the Hornets and so-so shooting by the Spurs. And Simmons is not a good shooter, so he's not going to help much. But I saw a proposed trade today by a website. They said Thaddeus Young, Lonnie Walker, Derek White, and Keldon Johnson for Ben Simmons. I'm just like, that's too much. Way too much. I'm not on board with that. If you take Keldon out of the equation, I would hate to see Derek go, but if the Spurs organization felt like they have a better chance of winning with Ben over Derek, then I would be on board with that because Lonnie and Thad are on expiring contracts, and I don't think either is coming back next year anyway, barring a huge second half of the season for Lonnie. I don't see that trade happening. Step back 3 is in and out for Terry Rozier. Spurs ball. It's 8 p.m. in Houston, moved from Boston. Wait, what? Or is it because of Chuck? Derek White for 3. All right, let's finish this half strong and get some momentum going into the third quarter because we're down. All right. Thank you, Aaron. I don't want... Keldon's my favorite player, so I'm going to be honestly biased. I'd rather keep Keldon right now, especially at small forward. Sabonis would be our power forward if we were to get him. Wow, Cody Martin looked like he traveled. I guess he didn't. He just was walking very slow as he gets the layup in the paint. Spurs will hold for the final shot. DeJounte will drive into the paint. Throws up the high layup. No good. Fight for the board. And we're going to go down at the half, down by 16. We were down by 20. We were down by 9. We've been all over the place, up and down. I'm not a fan of the score either, Yasirski. I don't know what the hide this game broadcast from the Sixers. Oh, I don't know what's going to happen with the Spurs. We don't generally trade. Some fans do want Ben Simmons. My friends, ladies and gentlemen, if he was to come to the Spurs, I would root for him. I just don't want to give up a bunch of our young guys. Let's take a look at the first half stats. Gordon Hayward is absolutely killing the Spurs right now. 7 of 10 from the field. He's got 20 points. And when he's on the court, the Hornets are plus 23, which is obviously the best plus minus on the Hornets team right now. Miles Bridges, 13. Mason Plumlee with 2. Cody Martin with 13. And Terry Rozier with 8. Cody Martin is 3 of 3 from the arc. Gordon Hayward is 4 of 4. Matter of fact, the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets is 5. They're 10 of 14. Jeez Louise. Off the bench, Kelly Oubre Jr. with 3. PJ Washington with 4. Jalen McDaniels with 10. And pretty much everybody except for Terry Rozier has a positive for the plus minus for the Charlotte Hornets. No surprise, they're beating us by 16. For the San Antonio Spurs, Kellen has 6. Doug McDermott with 7. Jakob Poeltl with 5. Derek White with 7. DeJounte Murray with 7. And almost everybody in our starting lineup in a plus minus negative. Kelvin's leading the pack with only minus 3. Doug has the worst. He's at a minus 22. Minus 22 when Doug's on the court. Wow. And he's 3 of 10 from the field and 1 of 6 from beyond the arc. Not having a good game so far, Doug McDermott. Wow, the struggle's real. Off the bench, we got a 10-man rotation tonight. Bryn Forbes, 13 points. Dang, I didn't realize he had that many. Devin Vassell with 8. The Spurs actually are plus 4 with Devin on the floor. KBD with 2, 4, and 3. On his way to half a triple-double. Trey Jones with 2. And Drew Eubanks, no points but 3 rebounds. And the Spurs are actually plus 5 when he's out there. Weird. Okay. We're not playing well, Houston Oilers. We're not. Yes, it is Indiana Jones. And yes, Gordon Hayward does have 20. Yeah, Devin. I'm surprised Forbes doesn't have a. Forbes is only minus 2. But seeing the majority of the starting lineup having a terrible plus minus, Doug McDermott minus 22, Jakob Poeltl minus 15, Derek White minus 12, DeJounte Murray minus 13. Yeesh. Now, granted, the starting lineup for the Hornets is shooting lights out tonight, so that has a lot to do with that, but still. Ay. What's up, Austin Jackson? Thank you for stopping in. I do not have TikTok. People have asked me to get it. It's not really my wheelhouse, putting up short videos like that. So I would if I could, but I'm just not my thing. LJ, I call him out. I said I didn't agree with it. What more do you want me to say on it? I didn't agree with benching all the stars minus Jakob. There's nothing left to add to that. One thing I've been consistent on is I've questioned Pop's rotations a lot this year. Just look at the micro ball we were just running. We had KBD, Keldon Johnson, Derek DeJounte, and Brennan on the floor, I believe. So we have one guy that's 6'8", one guy that's 6'5", and 2 players that are 6'4", and 1 player that's what? Bryn is 6'1", 6'2"? I always forget Trey Jones and Bryn, their height. I know one is like 6'1", one is 6'2", but I forget which one is which. I mean, I'm 6'4". And they had 2 players on the court taller than me and 2 players my height, and I was actually taller than a player. I just think that's way too small. Houston Oilers, my take on this season is I feel like the Spurs will be a fun team to watch, certainly frustrating at times. They're going to win enough games for Pop to get the all-time coaching record, but still be a lottery team. I know some Spurs fans are like, we're only so many games out of the play-in, but I feel like as the season progresses, we're going to be 500 or worse, and we really dug ourselves in a hole to start the season, so I think we're going to probably miss the play-in and be a lottery team, which, you know what, if we are, to be our 3rd year in a row, third year in a row is a lottery team, but maybe have a legit shot at a top 10 pick, top 5 pick. First overall pick would be terrific. Maybe this Pop name that encourages teams when you're going to shoot the ball. And I don't know. I'm playing with a guy. I never heard that before. Trade for Zion. He can keep getting fat on the bench. Wow. Too bad with Zion. I don't look 6'4" on screen, but I am 6'4". I'm not. Josh Primo is 6'6", I believe. 6'6". Eldemir, good evening. I have no idea what you just said. I don't believe Yak is hurt, South Tex. I hope not. But yeah, I'm definitely 6'4". I'm sitting down on my couch. So, you know what? I have a picture of a buddy of mine. I'm going to have to leave the stream for a minute. I'm trying to remember where the picture is. My buddy Ken is 5'8". Everybody says they don't feel like I'm 6'4". Time for me to put up or shut up. Let me go find the picture. Just talk amongst the chat. I'll be back in like 20 seconds, 30 seconds. I just gotta remember which room it's in. In this room, it is not. I know where the picture is. Be right back. All right, there it is. I'm coming back. Hold your horses. All right. Here's a little TSR. I'm gonna sit down on my couch. My couch. Is he listed as 6'4"? I thought he was 6'6". Okay. So my mom took this picture. Is my last. Oh no, my aunt took this picture. My last day in Virginia, and this one of my best friends, who's actually been on the channel with me for a Vikings game, way back in the day when I covered more NFL. But he is 5'8", so hopefully there's not a big reflection on this because it's in a picture frame. But this will show you the height difference. Obviously, that's TSR on, well, to the left, my buddy Ken on your right. And hopefully that shows that TSR is actually pretty darn tall. So there you go. Because a lot of people, do say, you're not 6'4". Well, I'm sitting down. So there you go. You hate the San Antonio Spurs halftime show? I don't see what it is right now. I just see a commercial with Steph Curry. So there you go. A little TSR, showing the TSR height there for you guys. Something different. By the way, I finally finished the Chucky TV show today. The new one that was on Sci-Fi and USA. I forgot to watch it when it originally aired, and it's on Peacock now, so I watched all 8 episodes. And overall, kind of a mixed bag. Kind of like the movies. I thought Chucky himself was awesome. The special effects for Chucky were very well done. Brad Dourif doing the voice of Chucky was amazing. His daughter Fiona Dourif, is that her name? I thought she was, okay in the show, but I didn't realize she played young Chucky when he was human. I had no idea that was her. They got me on that one. Thank you, Anthony. But I did like the show. There was a love story in the show. I thought that felt forced and was not acted well, so I wasn't buying that. Some of the character arcs and motivations were a little weird, and there was a lot of holes in the story. But you know what? It's a Chucky horror movie. I wanted to see Chucky be funny and kill people, and he did that. So overall, it's worth checking out. All right, Taylor, both 6'4". All right. TSR needs to be our small forward. Nah. Too small. I'm too small. Oh, actually, I'm 6'4". I'm probably the right height. I mean, heck, I should be the center for the Spurs at 6'4", right? Thank you, Eldemir. I didn't say thank you already. But I can see where I don't look 6'4" sitting down. I don't. I mean, I'm sitting. And then with the picture next to me, it probably makes me even look a little tinier. So, yeah, I probably look, probably like, 5'7", 5'8", sitting here. No, Lucky Brown, it's halftime. They're going over some halftime highlights and maybe lowlights. I can shoot free throws, and I can shoot a three-pointer. My game would be very similar to Marco Bellinelli's. I like taking off-balance shots while I'm moving. It's just the way I played. So I would be, I'd be Marco Bellinelli, I guess. Anime, no. The only anime I've seen is Ninja Scroll. That is it. I've meant to watch Akira many times, but then I'll see it's like 2 hours long, and I'm just like, I don't want to watch this for 2 hours. And then I always not watch it. But I'm pretty sure Ninja Scroll is the only anime I've ever seen. I heard it was a good one. It was highly recommended. I thought it was okay. I mean, I wasn't bored, but I've never been big on animated movies. Very few animated movies. I own very few animated movies. I have Beavis and Butthead Do America, Finding Nemo. I guess Bambi count? I guess it does. So I have like 3. I don't know. Take Drew minutes. Okay. I'll take his minutes. I mean, I don't know if there's a lot of demand for a 44-year-old guy that's never played professional basketball or college hoop or high school hoop, but what the heck? I play in my backyard. Isn't that enough? He does refuse to play Landale, and it drives me crazy. Now, admittedly, I'm reading reports on Jacques Lindell's 2 games in Austin. There's some defensive issues with him. Maybe that's why Pop's not playing him. But the offense is, I mean, I don't know. Go Spurs. You know what? We haven't had one of those, Jay. Let's get going in the third quarter. Go Spurs. Nope. That's, well, you know what? Punch Spurs punch. Go Spurs go. There we go. If you're a Spurs GM for 5 minutes, can make a realistic trade with the Hornets. Who would you swap? See, I don't think I would make a trade. I mean, there's not, to make it a realistic trade, I don't think there's anybody from the team we could grab that would immediately make us a playoff contender. I would get 25 minutes a game. Dropping into LaMelo, bowling a why no? Yeah, right, Chuck. I think we've lost every stream Chuck has been on, so this might be Chuck's last stream if we lose again. Good evening, Gary. Hornets fan, obviously, respect the fact you want your team to win. No offense, I would like my team to win. Unfortunately, my team is down by 16. No, Melo's not playing. He's out tonight. He's on the thumbnail because he's probably the most well-known player, I would think, on the Hornets. Maybe Gordon Hayward might give him a run for that money. Leaders in the first half, Forbes 13, Hayward 20, rebounds 5 for Bridges, 6 assists for Bridges, so he's leading the Hornets in rebounds and assists. What? Can you give me a chance to read it? NBA TV? Dang, and I actually think the Hornets will start with the ball in the third quarter, which I actually got to put the third quarter now because that is Invasion USA. That was a good one. The Octagon, the Ninja one. I love that movie as a kid, and I think I watched it a few years back, and I was like, yeah, I still like the Octagon. We mentioned Return of the Dragon, which has a classic Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris fight scene, but Chuck's not in that movie a lot, so it's not my favorite Chuck Norris movie. It's a Bruce Lee movie with Chuck Norris in it. Yes, punch Spurs punch. Bryn for the Hornets first round pick? They would never go for that. We've got to be realistic with our trade. Some people are saying we should get a first round pick for Thad. He's on an expiring contract. He's 33. He's disgruntled right now. No way that happens. That's true. Now, I think somebody said Chuck Norris is a Mavs fan. Now, I don't know for sure if he does have an NBA team. I just put Chuck here because I'm doing the Texas theme tonight. Even though we're not playing a Texas team, I just want to be goofy tonight, something a little different. Unfortunately, my Spurs are down 16 while I'm being a goofitis here. It is what it is. That's right, Chuck Norris doesn't play defense. Defense plays Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris doesn't do push-ups. He pushes the world down. Wasn't it Expendables 2? Chuck Norris got bit by a snake and the snake died 3 days later or something like that. Yeah, that's pretty much us, James. That's us. Demisello's gotten play. Josh Primo is the question mark. He's a lottery pick, but I think because he's 18, that's why he's not getting any play. And we have a million guards ahead of him. I could see Josh Primo being, if Lonnie Walker doesn't come back, maybe Josh takes his minutes off the bench next year and gets, 18, 20 minutes a game. I agree, Jesse. I feel like we'd be lucky to get a second-round pick. I mean, I just want to get something instead of nothing. We got nothing from LaMarcus Aldridge last year. We bought out his contract. Yeah, we got money back. Whoop-de-doo. I'd rather get a player. Anybody? I will say, the little I watched the G League last night, Devontae Cacok, he can play. The little bit I saw. He's been doing good lately, but now he's got the poops glazing bacon. Poop! So he's out tonight. Get Bruce Lee for Thaddeus Young? I mean, I don't think Bruce will be playing. Trubisky Mitu's playing pretty well in Sacramento, isn't he? He played very well against us when we played the Kings earlier this year, which, correct me if I'm wrong, I think we won that game. I think we did. We get the ball into Plumlee. Plumlee's going to get stripped, but he gets the ball back. 3 on the shot clock. They go around the world. Hayward with the clock running out for 3. No good. Keldon Johnson with the rebound. Let's go, Spurs. Let's get this game back in control. DeJounte Murray spins around into the paint. Give and go with Doug McDermott. McDermott out to Keldon. Baseline 3 is going to be... There you go, KJ. First 3 of the game. There we go. 13-point game. Let's get it going now. It's now or never. I don't know. That's all I know. It's an Elvis song. That's the only part of the song I know. Plumlee going to drop it off. And a drive and reverse layup. Ooh, huge collision after the reverse layup by Cody Martin. He makes a shot, but him and Jakob collided. No whistle. Spurs back down by 15. Jakob with the ball right now. Drops it off to Derek White. After the pick and roll screen, they'll launch it out to Doug McDermott for 3. And Dougie hits a 3, and the Spurs are down by 12. Here we go. Come on. Ning Nana, channel member, thank you for supporting the channel. Yes, let's make a comeback now. How about now? Hayward guarded by Jakob. Huge mismatch. Gets it to Plumlee. Plumlee guarded by KJ. The hook shot is short. Derek White with the rebound. The Spurs have a chance to cut this lead to 10. White sprinting up the court. And goes by everybody with a little dunk. And now a timeout by the Hornets. The Spurs on a run right now. There actually was a foul before the dunk. Plumlee slapped him right in the leg. No whistle. So that dunk might not have counted. That should have actually been a foul and not non-shooting foul, unless they gave him a continuation, which I don't know if they would have. It is what it is. Down by 10. Let's make the comeback, Spurs Nation. Holy moly, that game's got a lot of stuff in it. Oh, it's Grand Theft Auto Online. I mean, like I saw strong language, nudity, sexual content, drug, blah, 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 violence. I mean, everything you could put on the ESRB rating was on there. By the way, yeah, let's go is right. Go, Spurs, go! What do you think, Chuck? That's a great gif. I don't know which movie that was. I think it might be Silent Rage. I'm not sure. No, he had blonde hair in Silent Rage. But still, the fact that he's punching the camera is just great. Hornets giving up big leads is par for the course. Oh. Gary, the Spurs being down by big leads is par for the course too, unfortunately. Lucky, let's go is right. Dilly dilly, down by 10. Let's keep it going. You bet he did slap him around in the half. Kind of like Butthead slaps around Beavis when they're on the couch. Ugh. Where he just keeps smacking the crap out of him. Oh, that used to always make me laugh. And then the Beavis and Butthead dance. Ugh. 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 It was like impossible to do in real life, but it's just ridiculous. What's up, Ace Jude? Or GTA 5, is that what it was? Okay. Yeah, those games are pretty adult-oriented, to say the least. I think the last Grand Theft Auto I played was San Andreas, so I've been removed from the series quite a few years. Whatever the last one was on the Xbox 360, which I think is San Andreas. I do have Xbox Cloud Gaming now, though. I'm back to gaming. If I haven't told you guys, I'm enjoying it. Some of you said make a gaming channel. My computer doesn't have the horsepower for me to stream and game at the same time. Slap or punch? I can imagine Pop going punch Spurs. Yeah, he probably would say punch Spurs punch. You know, maybe that could be a new one. No, I'm not a TikToker, it's your boy Rico. Narcooz boys, all time David Robinson, who's right there. Currently Keldon Johnson, who's over there. I just love Keldon's energy. Got that jersey before the start of last year, and I was like, I lucked out. He got the starting role last year because I bought it in the offseason, and he ended up getting the starting nod. Hopefully he works out and becomes a great Spur. Jury's still out. I was expecting more of an improvement from him this year with DeMar DeRozan leaving, like a more scoring output, if you will. But his scoring is up a little bit over last year by 2 points per game, but I was really hoping he'd make a bigger jump. Like DeJounte Murray's made the jump this year. I was hoping Keldon would be around 17 or 18. Heck, even 20, but he's not there. No. 10:15 to go in the third quarter. Spurs only down by 10. They've been down by as much as 21 in this game. Every time they fight back, though, the Hornets go on a run. See if they can keep it going this time. Terry Rozier into the paint. And they get it to Plumlee. Plumlee almost loses the ball, and he is going to lose the ball. Johnson eventually takes it away from Plumlee. KJ into the paint. Throws up the layup, and it's going to roll off the rim. Ah, beautiful move by Keldon, but no kind rim job for him. Now Cody Martin hits the three down at the other end. Baseline three is open. That one hurts. You have a fast break layup attempt by Kelman, doesn't go in, and then the Hornets immediately get a three down the other end. Derek fakes three over to DeJounte. He's wide open for three. He'll take the three, and he will not make the three. And when we're missing our jump shots, we kickball by Derek down the other end. You Spurs fans had a lot more joy than Charlotte fans. Well, Gary, that's a fact. We've seen 6 NBA Finals appearances, 5 championships. One of the greatest, if not greatest, power forwards of all time, and Tim Duncan. I thought the Hornets were going to be something really special in the early 90s when you guys had Larry Johnson and Alonzo Mourning, but that didn't quite pan out. Miss down the other end for the Hornets. It's Spurs ball. Derek White will drive to the paint. Out to DeJounte. DeJounte takes the corner three. There we go. Grandmama. So Larry Johnson injured his back, I think, in his 3rd year and was never quite the same. And then Mourning eventually left and went to Miami. So that just, I really thought you guys had something there. And who's the other guy? Kendall Gill, Muggsy Bogues. I remember some of your players back then. Hayward with the runner, no good. And it looks like he's fouled and going in line for 2. Am I on Spectrum? No, I'm watching it on the NBA Team Pass. I bought the Spurs Team Pass for the year. It was $120 for all the games. I said, you know what? Worth it for me. That's right, Grandmama. What did you miss, Sander? Spurs trying to cut it to single digits, but every time they get to that 10-point mark, the Hornets push back and keep giving us a roundhouse to the face. Second free throw is good. 80-68. How about the Hornets? Already 80 points in this game with 8:40 left in the 3rd quarter. They could have 100 before the 4th quarter starts, which is ridiculous. Derek White over Doug McDermott. Get to Keldon Johnson. Johnson driving baseline, and a beautiful reverse layup by Keldon Johnson. So he does some moves and throws it up off the glass. 10-point game. Hayward guarded by Jakob Poeltl. I don't like that. Gets to Cody Martin. Martin looking to get it to Plumlee, who's guarded by Doug McDermott. Plumlee driving on McDermott now in the post. Gets around him, throws it up, and a foul before the shot. When Charlotte got the Hornets' name back, the name should have been Utah Bobcats, New Orleans Jazz. Huh? Oh, wow. Plumlee actually pushed off on McDermott. So did they call an offensive or defensive? Now they called a defensive foul. Oh, well. Yeah, those are the breaks. It's going to happen. Calls are going to go with you. Calls are going to go against you. And now another whistle. And, pulled a Lonnie Walker. One of the Hornets players stepped out of bounds. I hate to say that, but that's becoming a thing now. I even heard it in the broadcast. They called it pulling a Lonnie, where you step out of bounds, because he's been doing that almost once a game. He won't do that tonight because he's not playing. Derek White, baseline three. Oh, man, Derek, come on. Why is Derek so bad at three-point shooting this year? I don't get it. Is he like a lifetime 35, 36% shooter? And now a foul down the other end. And the Spurs are complaining that was not a foul. Thank you. Appreciate that. We need Bruce Lee defense. Derek, you slapped him. You got him. I saw it on the replay. That was a foul. That one was. The one before that, not so much. This one, yes. 2 free throws. First one is no good for Bridges. What's up, Rich? We are... oh, geez. Christian, be safe. Yeah. And he missed them both. Bridges blows both free throws. Spurs can cut it to single digits again. DeJounte will drive into the paint. Throws up a high arcing runner. No good. I don't think that was a shot we were looking for DeJounte. That seemed a little forced. And now Hayward's wide open for three down the other end from the bait. Man, Gordon Hayward is killing us. Actually, my last memory of Gordon Hayward versus the Spurs is I think he was playing with the Celtics and broke his hand. Ironically enough, not wishing for an injury on him, but I think Spurs Celtics a couple years ago. Now it's a 13-point game, Zachary. 13. Gordon Hayward is having an unbelievable game against the Spurs right now. Just we can't guard him. He's been unguardable. He's killing everything. Timeout. San Antonio, down by 13. Still plenty of time. Still plenty of time. We still don't have 100 thumbs up. What is going on here? We're still short. Don't make Chuck Norris come to your house and do this. Hit that thumbs up or Chuck gonna punch you in the face. I think Gordon's beyond level 100. No, we keep getting it to 10-ish, and they keep pushing back, which is what good teams do. They let you get a little close. They let you start sniffing opportunity like, yes, we're down by 8 to 10. We're coming back. And then they're like, nope, you're down by 13 to 15 again. Huge Freddy Krueger fan, Ozzy. Grew up with it. I don't have the glove. But you've got the body. I've got the brain. Absolutely love Freddy Krueger. I did a Freddy Krueger music video where a Freddy Krueger song on my music channel. You get a chance, check it out. Matter of fact, it's halftime. I will put the link. I haven't promoted my music channel at all tonight. So let me do a little shameless self-promoting. Where is it? I can't even find my own channel. Just solid 309 subscribers. TSR music. There's some Spurs songs in there as well. So if you get a chance, check it out. You're number 100. Thank you, LJ. There's TSR music channel. I wish we had a superstar on our team. I just saw my man Bad Dog Sports is covering the Lakers. He's got 4,000 people watching. That's what happens when you have 4 All-Stars, LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, Russell Westbrook, and Anthony Davis on the same team. Lucky guy. Smart guy with the Laker dog. I'll give him credit. That was brilliant. So props to him. Maybe one day we'll have 4,000 people in here, but we're going to need a superstar like Steph Curry or LeBron. Can one of our guys be that someday? Josh Primo? Devin Vassell? I don't know. Hayward's got 25. It feels like Hayward's got over 30. Like well over 30. I'm surprised he only has 25. It really feels like a lot more than that. It is Spurs ball. I'll get you the clock in just a moment. 7:20 to go in the third quarter. Kelly Oubre Jr. is checked in for the Hornets. For the Spurs, it's still the starting lineup. Don McDermott with the ball now. They're going to take a quick 3 off the screen, and it's no good. Right, Manor? Believe in yourself. I hope you're right, Clarence. I hope you're right, because one, a star would be fun to watch, would help our team win games, but to be transparent, it also would really help my channel. Tough drive and shot by Bridges in the paint. Vila, they very close to drop 50 in the first. McDermott's 2 of 7 from threes. Great. DeJounte open for a corner 3. He will take it, and he will miss it. And there's a difference in the game. The Hornets are shooting lights out from beyond the arc, and we're shooting from the arc. Gordon Hayward into the paint, and it's back to I'm not even on my scoreboard. I thought I was putting the score up. I was just putting cues. Oh, dang it. What am I doing? It's 87-70. Sorry, I was not on my scoreboard. And now a whistle on the other end. Spurs down by 17, 6:09 to go in the third Q. Derek White was fouled by P.J. Washington, who's checked in for Charlotte. Right? Hayward he's just on fire tonight. There's not a lot you can do when a player is on fire like that. You just got to sit there and hope they miss at this point. Derek at the line for 2, and his first free throw is good. 87-71. Devin Vassell is going to check in, and he's one of the rare Spurs players right now that has a positive plus-minus for the game as McDermott comes out. McDermott not having a good game. Maybe he'll be an all. I hope Murray's an all-star this year. We'll see. He's probably going to set, barring something weird happen, he's going to set the record for most triple-doubles by a Spur in a season. 2 players have earned. David Robinson, and I forgot who the other player was, have 5. Murray has 4 already, and we have a lot of games left. Cody Martin with the ball takes off into the paint. Very much off balance, throws up a brick, and it is Spurs ball. Murray running the court, drives out to Devin Vassell for 3. Short. Kelly Oubre Jr. brings it back up for the Hornets down the other end, attacks Derek White, spins around in the paint, and then throws it out of bounds. That was an interesting move, Kelly Oubre. Turnover, 5:38 to go. Spurs down by 15. We keep getting it down to 10, and they keep pushing it back up. Can we get like an 8-0 run here? Get some momentum. Wow, the Clippers are only 16 and 12. Guess that's what happens when you don't have Kawhi Leonard. Dejounte Murray back to Derek White for 3. That was terrible. It just looked ugly. Hit the side of the rim. Hayward to Oubre Jr. Another turnover almost for Oubre. Nope. Yep. Demisel gets the ball and now. And a whistle is going to go against the Hornets. Yeah, Carl. A couple days rest at home. The Hornets offense is just clicking like nobody's business. We're a good defensive team, but man, everything they're throwing up, they're just raining threes. I don't know what their shooting percentage is for threes for the game, but I'm sure it's pretty darn good. Darn good. Forbes takes a 3. No good. I'm sure their 3-point percentage is much higher than ours for the game. 5 minutes remaining. Unreal Tournament, if anybody remembers that. Was that Unreal Tournament? I don't know. Quick pull-up 3 is an air ball. But, of course, the putback is good. Bridges airballs a 3. P.J. Washington catches the air ball and throws it in, and now it's back to a 17-point game. Dejounte Murray into the paint, throws up the layup, and it's no good. KBD is checked in for the Spurs. Are we going small again? We're small. KBD and Keldon are our biggest players. As Hayward gets into the paint, throws up another one. I don't like this rotation Pop's doing. This extreme small ball is another turnover for the Spurs. Hayward thinks about a 3, pulls it down, starts to drive. Up off the glass. Timeout. We have enough bricks to build a retirement home for TV and David Robinson. You are kidding. Oh, Lakers and Mavs in overtime without Luka? Eubank's having a great night. We're down 21 at home. 21 at home. They're 15 of 25. That's 60%. And we're 8 of 27. What's that, like 26%? Kyle, what'd you miss? Nothing good. Nothing good, that's for darn sure. Getting blown out right now. There's still a lot of time left, but we've shown that the Hornets are going to have 100 points before the fourth quarter starts. Lakers really enjoy OT. The old guys need cardio. Bucks are without 7 players, J Money. Man, I don't want to get into anything political on the channel. I'll just say what's happening with the NBA and the outbreak, so to speak, I did not see that coming. I hope it's not going to start a trickle-down effect where more and more teams are affected by this. It sucks. And I did see an article saying the NBA's officials are saying expect more games to get canceled moving forward because so many teams are I'm so done with this, right? Can we just get back to normal? Anyway, hey, look who's in the game. Thaddeus Young. Yay. ABD will get it to Thad. Thad on the post right now. Backs his man up. Jump hook is good. Hey, Thad. Let's increase this man's trade value. Nintendo, what's up? It's a rough game for sure right now. And easily scoring on the other end is Miles Bridges in the paint. 3.5 minutes to go. Forbes going to drive, pull up, and it's no good. We're just missing it. We're missing way too much against this team. This is not a good defensive Hornets team either. I feel like we should be attacking the rim more, but we're just settling for a lot of jumpers. Too many jumpers. It's Hornets ball, 5 on the shot clock, that long 3. PJ Washington nails the three. There's 3 minutes to go. They are going to get 100. 16 of 26 now from beyond the arc from the Hornets. 8 of 27 for the Spurs. That is ridiculous. They are just shooting at such a high clip right now. Trey Jones with the ball into the paint. Throwing up a lot of moves. Throws it up off the glass. No good. Thaddeus Young can't get the offensive rebound. And it's Hornets ball going fast break. And a dunk down the other way for Gordon Hayward. And they got 100. Yeah, to come back with that for the trade value? I don't think that's I don't think so. I can't believe what I'm watching, Spurs Nation. Forbes into the paint, and he's going to get fouled, and he's going to do a little roll out of bounds. And then he's grabbing his foot. Yeah, it looks like he's all right. Evan, this is a tough game, my man. I didn't think this would be an easy win, but I was like, this is a winnable game. And the Spurs are making it look anything but winnable. Yeah, Houston Oilers, we don't want to talk about that on this channel. Forbes at the line for 2. The first one's good. Chuck, you're never coming on the channel again if the Spurs get blown out tonight. Hayward's turned back the clock tonight. Jonathan, I'm not happy with this either. The Hornets are above 500, and they have actually one of the best offenses in the NBA. I believe a top 3 offense. It's just their defense sucks. 2:15 to go. The Hornets have 100. What's up, Mr. Beluga? What's been going wrong? The Hornets are killing it from three-point land, and we're missing a lot of jumpers. And that's a steal by KBD, looking to run a fast break on his own into the paint. He's going to call for a charge. Or maybe a block. That might be a block on Cody Martin. No LaMelo either. No ball, no problem. The Hornets still crushing us tonight. They have two guys out. Ish Smith, I think, is out. Is that his name? Pop goes to war and gets to choose his weapon. He takes the nunchucks. KBD at the line for 2. First free throw is good. Oops, I missed a Forbes free throw earlier. I was looking at the scoreboard. The NBA scoreboard is always off. That's true, Brian. Down by 22 with 2 minutes to go. Yes, the free Jacques Lindell, or play Jacques Lindell merchandise is in the Teespring store in the link in the description below. The free Jacques Lindell catalog is what I called it, and a foul down the other end of the Spurs. Kyle, yeah, pretty much. Anyone on the Spurs playing well? Devin. Brayden has been our leading scorer. All right, Era, I don't blame you. This is tough. Tough to watch when your team's playing at home and not competitive. And it sucks because I hate seeing my team lose. I hate watching a non-competitive game, and it hurts my channel. So it's like 3 I'm getting 3 of these when they play like this. 1, 2, 3. Forbes with the ball now, drops it out. KBD's actually been playing fairly well. And another defensive foul. Spurs are in the bonus. His pop just looks defeated. Yeah, Charlotte's looking great tonight. That's right, Phil. For us it is, but for a lot of fans it's go Spurs, go away. As the fan base is clearly not what it was during the Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker years. What I mean is, like, I think there were a lot of bandwagon fans during that run, and they've left the team. I'll be here, though. I'll be here for the whole season. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a struggle because, I mean, probably that would be the one win-win for me if Ben Simmons somehow came to the Spurs, is my viewership would go up because it would give us an all-star player. That would be actually the only win because I don't want him on the team. But that would be the silver lining if he came to the team. I'm like, all right, my views will go up with Ben Simmons here. Hayward in the paint, throws it up, no good. Going to get fouled, go to the line for 2. I don't believe in tanking. I'd rather play the young guys and see what happens. If we lose naturally that way, so be it. But yeah, this is a rough game tonight. Austin Spurs bet. No, the Austin Spurs will not beat the San Antonio Spurs, my man. Evan Holy caps locks. There's going to be a lot of. I mean, we've seen a lot of games like this year where the Spurs have gotten blown out. Lakers beating the Mavericks 99-98 in overtime, a minute 20 to go. What a crazy game that is. Second free throw is good at 104-80. Still a lot of time left, right? We can still get a run, maybe, possibly. Devin Vassell's in the paint. The runner is short. And the Hornets looking to maybe go fast break. We get it to Hayward. Hayward, step back three. Yeah. This is just not the Spurs night. This is not the Spurs night. Trey Jones into the paint, misses the layup. And Cody Martin with the ball, bringing up for the Hornets, 107-80. Hayward in the paint, pull-up jumper. Yeah. Let's see Jacques Landale in the fourth. For the love of Spurs Nation, they must have taken a point off of a three-pointer. Can we get Jacques Landale in the fourth? Forbes runner is good down the other end. But free Jacques already. Beantown breakdown, man. This is... You know how it is when your team's losing. It's frustrating to watch. You're watching your team lose. It kills your channel. It's such a beatdown. Hayward pull-up jumper. My goodness. Gordon Hayward is having probably one of his best games of the year, I got to think. Spurs will hold for the last shot. Thaddeus Young into the paint. And ball will go out of play. Going to save up the Spurs. 5.7 seconds left. You know, yeah. I guess Gordon Hayward's the one you wanted on the Celtics when he was brief. How long was Hayward with the Celtics? 2 years? I know he dealt with some injuries. Austin Spurs could have played better than this. Joey, I don't know. We are terrible against the three, and KBD just throws the ball into the stands. 2.6 seconds left for the Hornets for another shot. That's true, Phil. They do. We're just gonna run out the clock. We're at a timeout. I'm a little confused right now. There's said 2.6 seconds left. Right, LJ? 2 seasons. All right, meantime, Bobby. I thought he played longer than that. How you been, Bobby? I know you've been extremely busy. I saw that you had to cancel a stream because of work. Hopefully things are going well for you. This is it's gonna be a long Spurs year, but you know what? I'll be here. Win or lose, or tie, go Spurs, go until I die. Hayward's a good player. Just injuries have derailed his career. Mr. Beluga, you know, I have no words. I have no words for tonight's game. Spurs Nation, what's up? You're checking in, but unfortunately the Spurs have checked out. They're down by 28. I'll be here to the end, and any of you that stay with me to the end, I appreciate it. We're at 110 thumbs up. We're not going to get to 150. There's no way. Spurs fans are going to look at the box score and be like, I'm not going to go check out a stream tonight. They're getting crushed. Hayward has 41. Are you serious? The Murray and White duo has been very inconsistent, and when they're off, it's not good. Oh, dang, Bobby. 12 hours a day? James Bouknight is number 5. I'm waiting for Thor to come in. Number 21. Thor! But I got a feeling that just play Jacques Landale at this point. I mean, we're down 28. Nothing you're doing is working, Pop. Or should I say, none of the rotations we're trying are working, so just play Jacques Landale. What's the worst going to happen? We're going to lose by 28? Oh, wait, we're already losing by 28. Yeah, I hear you, Bobby. It's, you know what? I work 40 hours a week, so I don't have the long work days you do, but trying to maintain this channel and doing the music channel, it's tough because the music videos, sometimes I've already had them made. If it's an older band video, sometimes I make a new one. The Trent Reznor 9 Inch Nails cover I did of Wish is an old song from 2002, but I made a whole new video with just a lot of explosions and zombies. I don't know what else to do, but that took a lot of time. It was fun, but it takes time. which is one of the reasons I don't want to call football anymore. Bobby, I've actually mentioned this. My little experiment while I was working, I didn't like doing that. I'm done doing that. Honestly, I'm done calling football because I just don't enjoy it. I love the New York Giants, but I'd rather watch them and edit a music video while I'm watching it than just. I don't like calling football. It's not me. So Spurs, United States Women's National Team, and the odd, we'll call it 10 for 10 documentary, since my little documentaries are going to be like 10 minutes long. When I get a chance to do one, I'll do one. The Spurs have all their starters in, so Pop, one last-ditch effort. Jakob in the paint throws up a layup. It's no good. One last-ditch effort. Maybe play the starters for 5 minutes, see if we can get some kind of miracle comeback. And if not, please free Jacques Landale and play him. I saw him out there. That's going to be a turnover. DeJounte with nice defense and Terry Rozier to cause a turnover. Where's part-time Spurs fan? Part-time Spurs fan is in here. Or he was. I agree, Phil. Yeah. Jacques will come in with like 2 minutes left. Be like, all right, go get him. Derek White into the paint. It's tied up, and we're going to have a whistle. 11-11 to go in the game. Joshua, teams can make trades now. Lions will get the #1 pick. Yeah, they won one game plus a tie. Spurs can run a screen with DJ. He can pull up mid-range almost there. Yes, he's a great mid-range jumper from the free throw line. There's part-time Spurs fan. He's here. He's there. White at the line for two, where Derek White's been doing primarily all scoring tonight from the free throw line. I don't know what to say about this game. Second free throw is good. 110-84, 11 minutes to go in this disaster for San Antonio. I mean, the Hornets took off in the first quarter and scored almost 50 in the first quarter. Right there and then you knew this was going to be a rough game. Hornets ball. Drive into the paint. And it's passed out to Washington for three. And an off-balance three with the shot clock expiring. That's the kind of night it's been for the Spurs. They're down 29 now. They're just throwing everything up. I was hoping for Jakob and the double J connection. Yeah, it hasn't happened. Merry Christmas, Richard. Oh, Clan. Clan doesn't come into my streams every night. You're calling Clan a part-time Spurs fan? Dude does like 2 Spurs videos a day. It's more than I do. Well, I did do 2 yesterday. I try to get. I think I'm usually quicker on news sometimes, depending. But he does put more content than I do. And obviously, we're very different with our live streams. He does watch parties. I do actual play-by-play. But I don't think he's been going live much lately. Keldon baseline 3. Boink, no good. DeJounte with the offensive board. Out to Derek. Derek going to drive into the paint. Back out to Keldon. Keldon takes another 3. I thought about that one too much. Missed another 3. Of course, after I did the Keldon Johnson three-point shooting specialist video, he is like 1 of 5 from the arc tonight. Every time. Top 4 in the draft. I mean, if we get a top 4 pick, that would be great. Gordon Hayward, 41 points tonight. Miles Bridges, 19. Cody Martin, 18. Wow, that's 78 points right there. Those 3 players have almost outscored the Spurs. Plumlee with an air ball with the shot clock running down. Only when we win he's here? We do need some K-Cock, Phil. We need a big, healthy helping of K-Cock to throw in the other team's face. Jakob Poeltl, baseline jumper, no good. Yeah, I just said Jakob Poeltl, baseline jumper. We're almost down by 30 at home. One more bucket, and we're going to be down by over 30. I don't even know what to say to that, Spurs fans. I don't know what to say. Go Spurs, go. Hey, that's a turnover. That's a pick by DJ. DJ running the fast break over to Doug McDermott and overthrows him. Doug goes flying out of bounds, trying to save the ball. That's a turnover for the Spurs. I'm here too, Ozzy. I'm here. One day, sticking with this losing, the Spurs losing ways will reap benefits from my YouTube channel. 9:15 to go. And I'm not going to lie, I'm just ready for this game to end. If we make a miraculous comeback, that'd be great, but we're playing way too good of an offensive team to come back. But maybe we can see something interesting happen. Maybe Jacques Landale will play. Maybe somebody else off the bench that doesn't get playing time. Nice drive by Rozier. Couldn't put it. I'm sorry. Terry Rozier couldn't put it in. Spurs ball. Keldon will bring it up off of the miss. KJ going to drive into the paint. Stops. He pops. And he hits the two-pointer at least. Juan, what's up? Yeah, it's rough tonight. Doesn't matter who we draft. He'll be in the G League. Yeah, KJ not having his best day at the office, J Money. And Cody Martin gets loose in the paint, throws up the layup and one, and the Hornets have a chance to make this a 30-point game. Tom Brady does he have 700 touchdowns? I mean, doesn't he have every passing record now except for interceptions? Christian, just one of those days. It's all about the he said, she said, miss, shot. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, just at this point, I would play everybody LJ. I don't like throwing in the towel. We're down by 30. And there's how much time? 8:20 to go. I mean, do we really think we can come back at this point? Jakob, the runner in the paint, is good. I'd rather just see Landale play. Freddie does rule. You know, I don't like the score. There you go, Phil. I feel the same way. I don't like watching him get blown out, though. I don't like watching this. Because I know they're playing hard and just the Hornets are just hitting everything. Like that runner by Terry Rozier, off balance. Spurs defended it well, and the Hornets still found a way to score. We cannot stop them tonight. Kickball, stay with the Spurs. We can get one of those. Thank you. Go Spurs, go! 3-team idea. Spurs get Simmons, next get Thad, White, and Lonnie. Sixers get Kyrie. Okay. I don't know why anybody want Kyrie Irving. He's not going to play. I don't know why. He should be able. In my opinion, he should be able to play at this point, as the thing is still going around. Keldon for another 3. There you go, Keldon. All right, he's like 2 of 6. Not great, but still not horrible. Lakers won an OT. All right, Evan. I'll be back Friday night. He does have all the records. He is Thanos at this. But he doesn't have the all-time interception record, does he? And that's a steal by DeJounte Murray. Spurs looking to make the big comeback late in the fourth quarter. Keldon in the paint. Throws up the left-handed layup off the dish from Derek. And gets pushed after that. 7:07 to go. Spurs trying to make the score respectable. Keldon has 18 and 3, so I guess he's not having that bad of a night. And a timeout. This is the worst score. It's not the best, Butterfly. It's not the best. Thank you, Phil. Appreciate that. Isn't it quarter? Oh, I didn't change it, Zachary. You're right. Thank you. It is quarter 4. My bad, guys. 7 left in the fourth quarter. I did forget to change it. Yes. Can we get to 125 thumbs up? I'd appreciate it. I'm relying on the longtime supporters, the folks that are still here, because we're not going to draw new people in tonight with the score being the way it is. It is what it is. I don't want to mention it, Bobby. I don't think the fact we took 2 Super Bowls away from you is the biggest thing. I think the thing that's always going to frustrate Patriots fans, and I would feel this way if it was me, is 18-0 became 18-1. You had the greatest single season in NFL history in your hands, and it's gone. And the 16-0 is nice, but really nobody, much like the Warriors 73-9, it don't mean a thing unless you get the ring. And to lose the way you did with the helmet catch against 2, people call him doofy, goofy Eli Manning. That one I would be the most bitter about, is the 18-0 being gone. If you guys had won that one and we got you in the next one, you probably wouldn't really care. You'd care, but you know what I mean? But losing the 18-0 and then losing the next one in similar fashion with a lucky catch, if you will, by Mario Manningham. I can't imagine what Patriots fans thought about the Giants in that 4-year span. You guys must have hated the Giants and Eli Manning with a passion. Respected them. I respect my opponent, respect the Patriots, but you guys must have absolutely just hated the team. There you go, middle finger that catch. I hate Brady because of Phil's an Atlanta Falcons fan. People forget, though, with that helmet catch, Fat Cat, is Eli Manning probably should have been sacked on that play. Michael Strahan said he does a live commentary in the game on the DVD version, which of course I have as a Giants fan, and he said Eli Manning sometimes falls over his own feet. I think 2 or 3 Patriots players grabbed him. You actually can see his jersey getting yanked, and he managed to stay up and throw up a prayer that got caught. I remember watching that game with a bunch of friends who were Patriots fans, and as soon as that helmet catch happened, the room just changed. Like when stuff like that happens, you know you're in trouble. Oh, Giants Cowboys is this weekend. Phil Simms was better. Half a dozen in one, 6 in the other. I mean, I saw more of Eli's career than I did Phil, so Eli is my favorite Giant of all time. I certainly respect what Phil did for the team, and especially how Phil, almost lost it. Actually, did lose his starting spot at quarterback in the early '80s and struggled with a lot of injuries, and eventually got it back and became, 2-time Super Bowl champion. As Plumlee throws down a dunk on the Spurs, back to 27. Is Jacques Landale in there? Nope. We still have our whole starting lineup. KJ into the paint, throws it out to Derek White. White back to Jakob Poeltl in the paint. Jakob with the turnaround jumper, and at 25. He would trade 2 rings for the undefeated season. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, I'm pretty sure Buffalo Bills fans would trade Plumlee in the paint, throws it up, no good. He's going to go to the line for 2 as he was fouled. I'm pretty sure Buffalo Bills fans would trade all 4 of those Super Bowl appearances in a row for just 1 ring out of the 90s. Much like the Vikings would trade, the Purple Eater Super Bowl appearances in the 70s for 1 ring. Getting to the final dance is nice, but never winning one or losing the big one, just, yeah. I mean, I haven't seen my teams lose a lot in the big game. My 2 favorite teams of all time are the New York Giants and the San Antonio Spurs. I've seen the Giants lose once against the Ravens, which was a blowout, which that just sucked watching that game. That was terrible. And then the heartbreaker, the Spurs versus the Heat the first time, just losing a championship sucks. It sucks, man. He's not coming in, Ozzy. He's not coming in. He's probably busy making a video or doing homework. I do enjoy working with him, though. Spurs down by 26, 6 minutes to go. White into the paint, throws up a runner. He's going to roll around and roll off the rim. Derek not having a good shooting night at all. It is Hornets ball. Drive and thrown up by Jalen McDaniels. No good, but he is going to go to the line for 2. And I think Pop needs to bring in Jacques Landale now. Come on, get the starters out of there. We're down by 26 with 6 minutes to go. Nothing has worked against this Hornets team all night. Do you expect us to match? He's coming off the bench. Oh! I could see Brent possibly trading. I'd rather not make it than lose. Beantown, you know what? I kind of feel the same way. Jacques Landale! He's going to get 6 minutes of playing time. Now it's garbage time, but he's getting legit playing time. Good evening, Jesse. Jakob out. I hope Jock scores like 15 in the 6 minutes to give a big middle finger to the Spurs organization for not playing him. And I mean that in the nicest way. I hope he balls out. That didn't sound good. You know what I mean. I don't want his boys to be out. I want him to play well. Free throws no good. Spurs down by 26, but Jacques Landale is in the game. Let's see what our big man can do out of Australia. Derek White for 3. All right. As soon as I say Derek White having a bad shooting night, he gets a 3. J Money, you said 5 minutes. He came out with 6 minutes. Derek White with 16 points, 2 out of 5 3-point shooting, but I don't think his overall shooting percentage is very good. That's a miss down the other end, and here come the Spurs. Devin Vassell's checked in as well. Keldon's going to take a corner 3. And that's good. Down by 20. Spurs trying to make a late run. Luka Buka Sports, what's up? My man, congratulations. Your video's going to have 1 million views. You're going to hit a video with 1 million views before I do. Congratulations. That basketball video you put up, I saw it had like 800,000 views last I checked. That thing is going bananas. I wish I could do that. Not going to lie. Drive to the hoop. And a difficult layup by Jalen McDaniels. Is James Bouknight in? Is number 5 out there? Derek White for 3 again. No good. And Plumlee will come down with the rebound. Is he out there? Yes, he is. James Bouknight is in there. Was he their draft pick this season? I honestly don't know who he is. That pull-up 3 is no good. DeJounte Murray with the rebound. I got to put some random stuff up, Luka. Jock Landale for 3. Ah, no good. Go Reds. They're not even a team. Well, Washington football team. He's a rookie? I figured he was a rookie. I just don't. Obviously, he was probably drafted this season. Book Knight with the ball now. Throws up a layup and gets blocked by Devin Vassell. No. And they'll kick it out for 3. And that 3 is no good by McDaniels. Let's get some thumbs up for Jock Landale being in there at least. Devin Vassell pull-up jumper high off the glass. Looking like Tim Duncan on that one. Book Knight's from UConn. Yeah, but I don't follow college basketball, Joshua. I don't follow college basketball one iota. So when it comes draft time, I do research on all the players, like the players that are expected to go. Jock Landale with a block. Here come the Spurs, down by 20. White gets fouled, throws it up, and he's going to go to the line for 2. I got a co-host, Chuck Norris. VA Finest, I don't know any other Spurs fans really in Connecticut. And if I was going to have a co-host on any sporting events, it would be my significant other. But finding a girl that likes sports and likes me all in one, not the easiest thing to do. I found plenty of girls that like me, but they didn't like sports. I don't know why those 3 guys are still in, J Money. Block Landale. Derek's first free throw is good, and I think some of them are coming out now. I heard, Trey Jones checking in. Bryn Forbes getting ready to check in. Kelvin actually had a decent game. .341 to go, 123-104. Ham Horse, let's go Spurs. Well, we're down a little bit too much in this game to come back, but you know what? I'm still ready to see what the guys can do, and I'm excited to see Landale up there for at least 6 minutes. No, Joshua, he doesn't move well. That's a criticism of him. That's what I read about his playing the G League too, is his lateral movement is, he doesn't move well. And now a foul. Derek White coming out. Just have Michelle Beadle, like real Michelle Beadle? I would love to have her on the channel. Kyle, it would be for a New York Giants stream, and I'm not live streaming the New York Giants anymore, so I don't see that happening. Paul, there is 3:33 left, 3:33. It is Hornets ball. They are up by 18. Been really laying the smackdown on the Spurs all night. And a drive to the paint and a miss by Cody Martin. And Devin Vassell fighting for the loose ball. Finally picked up by Trey Jones. And the Spurs might make the score a little respectable at the end. Devin Vassell drives into the paint, throws up the layup, no good. Jock Landale with the putback. Jock Landale had scored. Yay! Drops a deuce. Because that's what Jock Landale does when he plays. He just scores. Just put the ball in the hoop, baby. That's Landale's game. Killing it in the G League the 2 games he played. Ooh, I just spit. Hopefully you didn't see that. Spurs a little trapped, didn't work. Now an open 3 for... Rozier for 3. It's good. 2:47 to go. Timeout. And I think we're going to have all subs in here now. Kyle, is that broccoli? I like Jock Landale as a backup center. Yeah, this is Chuck's last time with me. We always lose when he's here. I'm sorry, Jesse, but the Giants are going to get crushed by the Cowboys, and I'll just be miserable. We're gonna get killed. We're gonna get killed. Mike Lennon's going to start again. He sucks. He can't. I mean, well, actually, he does suck. He's an NFL starting quarterback, so good for him. But his career record's what, 6-25 or something as a starter. So we're going to lose. And why would I want to sit here for 3 hours and just get trolled about how bad my team sucks? I can sit here for 2.5 hours and get trolled about how my Spurs stink instead. Yeah, LJ, it seems like DeJounte's not... Yeah, I don't know. Yacht giving that Lucas Salmonich vibe? No. LaMelo is out, Paul. He is out. You're a better play-by-play guy than Berto. Thank you. Something's up with the audio? It might be you, Bobby. I don't see anybody else saying there's an issue, and I haven't touched anything. Try hitting refresh. What's up, Ayetsky YT? Your Texans are worse. Facts. Can everybody hear me okay? I'll throw that to the chat real quick. Everything's registering and open. Yeah, okay. If you're on your phone, Bobby, it might be just you got to refresh your phone. I will be working with Bobby. Make sure you check out Beantown Breakdown. Good dude, covers all the New England sports teams, the Bruins, the Patriots, the Red Sox, the Celtics. I'll be on his channel January 5th to co-host the Celtics Spurs game. That one will be in Boston. We had a lot of fun calling the first game, and looking forward to hopping on this channel in a couple weeks to have the rematch. I would love to work for the Spurs. Nature, no. I mean, loud and clear, good. Thank you, Ozzy. San Antonio, I mean, I would love to have like Sean Elliott on the channel, or with permission from the Spurs and Spurs Entertainment, Kelvin Johnson, I would love to have like Spurs people or players and get involved with the Spurs, but I don't have any type of degree in journalism or broadcasting, so and they might think I'm a little too goofy, which might be good too. I don't know. I think it's good to have something different. I think that's why people tune in, because they're not getting the same thing you get from the TV. Spurs, Friday through January 10th, 11 of the next 14 games on the road. 5 sets of back-to-backs, 9 games versus teams 500 plus. 5 back-to-backs? What the heck? Oh, man. I want to be busy. Maybe Selena. Spurs Celtics should be fun. Send them an email. Yes, Landale better than Salmonich. Yes, there's points in the career. Yes. Trey Jones open for 3. He'll take the 3. No good. Jones not a good three-point shooter. He's made 1 3-pointer this year, but that's 1 more than 0. No, there is that. Hornets going to blow out the Spurs in San Antonio tonight. Very frustrating. Washington for 3. No good. Landale skies for the rebound. It's Spurs ball. 2:12 to go. Nah, you're too honest to be an... Oh, is that what it is, Rose City? I'm too honest? I don't invite them... I mean, I only have 13,000 subscribers. I don't know if... 13,500. And I appreciate every one of you. I don't know if my channel's big enough where a Spur would be willing to come on here. But I would love to have like a quick sit down, even if it's just like a 5-minute interview with any of the Spurs. Who's your favorite Spur? What, your thoughts on the season? Bryn Forbes takes a long 3. He makes the 3. All right, going to make the score a little respectable on the end. There's 2 minutes left. Oh, Kyle, Giants fans are going to be gone probably after the first half. There'll be more Cowboys fans there probably. There's a drive, layup by Jalen McDaniels, and a 1. Those guys are cool. I won't be surprised. I think I'd still need permission for Spurs Sports and Entertainment. Somebody said that before they could come on the channel. But that would be cool just for 5 minutes. Like, hey, I'm one of the bigger, small channels, if you will, for San Antonio Spurs content. I'm always covering you guys and always rooting for you, even if there's some criticism. It's all in love. It's all in love because I know how good you are. That's right. Forbes takes another long 3. No good, and he's going to get fouled, going to the line for 3. I can't tell what it is, Kyle, because of how small it is in the chat. Looks like it's somebody wearing a hoodie, but I can't tell what it is. Get Botter on my channel. Drink the Kool-Aid of the team and drink. Don't point out flaws or bad decisions. I got your Rose. Yeah, I'm going to point it back. I mean, when I see the micro small ball lineup, I don't like it. I'm going to call it out. I don't, when I see a bad call against the other team that wasn't a foul that goes the Spurs' way, I'm going to call it. I mean, I try to call the games unbiased. I'm biased when something good happens for the Spurs as opposed to the other team, but I'm not going to, I had to call the game the way my eyes see it. Okay, take my Spurs goggles off. For a second free throw is good. Bonner would definitely come. Really? Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that. All right, I'll try to remember to reach out to him. Somebody. Bring out all 3 free throws. So we're down by 16. It's doesn't look terrible, but it is terrible. At least his backup lineup's playing hard. That pull-up 3 is no good, and I think we're getting to the point where I don't know who the Hornets players are because they are deep on their bench. Landale with the ball over to KBD. Landale traveled. You know what? Jacques Landale looks a little like, shoot. The loudmouth New York guy that was also in Copland. Oh, what the heck? If you put a beard on him. I can't think of the guy's name. Not Stallone. Stallone's Copland. He was the guy that was got in trouble for. He was the guy that got in trouble. Oh shoot, what's his name? It's the most watched video on Clan of Spurs fans channel. The guy's ribbing some team. Oh, I can't think of the guy's name. Jacques Landale with the hook shot missed, but the putback by Jacques Landale is good. He's got 4 points. There's under a minute. Michael Rappaport. Thank you, Joshua. 50 seconds to go. Doesn't Jacques Landale look a little like Michael Rappaport with a beard? I don't know. Is it just me? Mr. Body Massage Machine, go. Body Massage. I don't know. I just noticed that. I feel like Jacques Landale looks like Michael Rappaport a little bit with a beard. I don't know. Am I crazy? 131, 115, 40 seconds to go. That three-point attempt is no good by Jalen McDaniels. Spurs going to try to cut the lead down just a little bit more before the game is over. Landale's going to take a three. No good. Front rimmed it. And the Hornets are probably just going to dribble out the clock at this point. He does. Thank you. I just noticed tonight. Just hit me. I'm like, he looks like Michael Rappaport a little bit. The Hornets are going to dribble out the ball, and then they'll give the ball back to the Spurs with a couple seconds left. So Landale firing off the three. Unfortunately, none of those threes went in. If you guys can hit the thumbs up on the way out, I would appreciate you. 3 seconds left. The Spurs will dribble out the clock. Tough game for us Spurs fans tonight. Let's come out and beat the Jazz. Yeah, they're just going to hold on to the ball. Tough loss. Let's get to the box score. We'll start off with the Hornets first. Of course, a story on this game. Gordon Hayward absolutely killed us tonight. 41 points on 15 of 19 shooting. He shot 79% from the field. Oh my goodness. Miles Bridges also had a really good game. 19, 8 and 8. Mason Plumlee with 5 points. Cody Martin, 21 and 8. Terry Rozier with 13 off the bench. Kelly Oubre Jr. with 3. P.J. Washington almost a triple-double, 12, 9, and 7. Jalen McDaniels did have a double-double, 15 and 10. James Bouknight, a goose. Scotty Lewis, a goose. Kai Jones, a goose. Nick Richards with 2. Wow. Gordon Hayward, easily the player of the game if you're a Hornets fan. He was just the irresistible force and the immovable object tonight. Don't cry. Don't you cry tonight. Spurs still love you. Calvin Johnson had 21 points tonight. He actually shot fairly well, 9 of 16. 3 of 7 from the arc, which isn't terrible. That's 43%. Doug McDermott had a rough game. He was 4 of 12 from the field, 10 points. Jakob Poeltl had 9 points and made all of his 1 free throw, so there's that. Derek White, 18, 6, and 7, but he struggled from the field. Only 3 of 10. DeJounte wasn't much better from the field, 4 of 11. He finished with 10, 6, and 9 off the bench. Bryn Forbes had 25. For all those people that keep telling me Bryn Forbes has no trade value, he's got trade value on the right team. Devin Vassell with a very solid 10 off the bench. KBD with 4. Trey Jones with 2. Thaddeus Young with 2. Jacques Landale with 4. And Drew Eubanks put up a big old donut. Yeah, we got crushed from 3. Absolutely crushed. I thank you all for hanging out. For those of you that come in when we're getting blown out, I really do appreciate it. We're going to have games like this. We're a young team, and unfortunately, the other team's going to do this to us. Over and over and over. I had fun with hanging out with you guys, though. Appreciate you all. That's all I got. And you're not going to watch the Spurs anymore? Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but I will. Because win or lose, I'll be here for the Spurs. Thank you as always, guys. Appreciate you. Till next time, what you gonna do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go!